All right, everybody. Happy college football Saturday. Only 3 weeks left in the regular season. And we got a big one on our hands at Wrigley Field between Michigan and Northwestern in the Big Ten. Northwestern with a win becomes bowl eligible. Michigan trying to keep their playoff hopes alive here tonight. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. So come out with 4 early on. Just let me know which game you want. I'll get you on the call for a pass, swinging a manual to reveal the scandal. I don't think he did. I think Paz is just a really, really bad batter. And in exchange, they agreed to rig the World Series for Dodgers. I don't know how you rig a Miguel Rojas home run of the 9th inning. I don't know how that was even remotely possible. Let's watch Maryland lose. That's not Maryland, but I'm assuming you want Buffalo. Assuming you mean that game. So I'll get you on the call for that. All right, if you never done one of these streams before, appreciate you, man. How it works like this. Fire one in the channel, any questions you would have, I'll be happy to answer anything. Any donation, get your question right away. Otherwise, I just go with the order they see them vote in that poll. Who think wins this one, Michigan or Northwestern? If you are a member, you can show us for either one of these teams using the emojis in the chat. We got the emojis for Michigan and Northwestern. Also, we'll be keeping tabs on the Pitt game against Notre Dame, top 25 matchup there, and South Florida Navy, big matchup over there in the American with South Florida in the driver's seat to get that group of 5 spot. All good sports talk. How's it going, Jonathan? Go Blue. How's it going, Kev? How's it going, Lou? Maryland's real coach. I agree with you. Donald just sacked McAfee. I love that. Watch your first last week now. Back at it again. Home to see some chaos today. Me too. You and me both, Steven. Appreciate you tuning in. ESPN and YouTube TV reached a deal like 5 minutes after we got off stream last night. So I think everything is going to be back to normal in terms of that. So that's good they were able to reach a deal. That is good that they were finally able to reach a deal 2 weeks too late, but they did finally get a deal. Again, this game over on Fox, if you do want to watch it, Dumb decision for the LaFleur snap. I had no problem with it. I had no problem with that one. Fox trying to push Barstool. Yeah, it's not really working. McAfee, the reason why Game 2 was a pit? No, I think it's just top 25 matchup. I think it definitely helped. I think it definitely helped having McAfee, but I think it was just a very good top 25 matchup. Dizzy folded? I think Dizzy folded, yeah. You know, I knew it was going to happen. I knew the deal was going to get done. I'm a bit surprised it happened like now. I thought it was going to be one more week, but it's all good. It is all good. Yeah, the stock price dropped, and at that point, you had to fold. Yep, they have access to ESPN Limited starting in 26. Yep. Focusing on different games. Yep. I'm right there with you. I got tabs on everything right now. I'll be live for this one in just a little bit. Again, appreciate all you guys tuning in. I should know every donation counts triple toward you make the call. How many decide which game we're calling? Miami, Buffalo, or CMU, Kent State? Which game we're calling on Wednesday? Got today and today only to vote on this one. No time is announced for next week's college football slate, so we're not going to start that you make the call until next week. Yeah, West Virginia women's college basketball. Down to 5, and they still won against the top 15 team. That's impressive. People send message to the wall. Yep. Yep, money speaks at the end of the day. I did not think Dizzy would be the one that folded. I did not think Dizzy would fold. Literally, it was right after we got off stream. It was so funny. Like, right after we got off stream, I got the notification on my phone. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Like, really? This didn't happen while we were on stream? Like, 2 minutes before? I also do sing every Thursday night called Live Man Karaoke, where for $50 I'll sing anything you want me to, no questions asked. No, that's not Maryland. That's Miami. That's Miami of Ohio. It's Maction. That is not Maryland. I'm going to spin this wheel. Whatever song it lands on is half off for this stream and this stream only. It's lower than it was exactly 10 years ago. Yeah, the leadership of Disney has not been great as of late. How's it going, Michael Frank? Be with you. Apate is the song. Should have done Mercy Street for that. Yep, I was going to if I didn't have that function. If I didn't have that function, which I'd rather be working. Not gonna lie, I'd rather be working. But I would have done that. I would have done that. Yeah, NBC Sports ever come back. No surprise it's there now that they don't have the rights to USA. Apate is the song that is half off for this stream and this stream only. Georgia beats Texas? I do. I'm not sold on Archbang just yet. All right, let's get this game underway. Michigan in the whites. Northwestern in the purples. Michigan will get a start on Wrigley Field on a cloudy, overcast day. Michigan needs this one to have any chance to make it the playoff. Northwestern, 2 straight losses, including that 21-point loss to USC. Last time out, looking for the first win since the Purdue game on October 18th. Win here makes them bowl eligible. Can they do it? If the 3 horsemen are lowly stocks, there you go. If they didn't break out for Eagles Packers, yeah, that would have been a big letdown. Be like, oh, we folded for that. Kickoff, end zone, touchback. Tex make playoff. They win today. They might have to run the table because they have to play A&M, so it's not guaranteed just yet. No, I'm in Wrigley Field. I'm in Wrigley. Choose Miami, Ohio, because my totally unbiased opinion, the greatest quarterback of all time went there. There you go. How's it going, Chick? Appreciate you tuning in. And here comes Underwood. Last time out against Purdue in that 21-16 win. Did not play the best. 13 for 22, 145, no touchdowns, 1 reception. Yep, Apate by Rose and Bruno Mars. Yep, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah, 300 for a burrito. Yeah, that's a lot. Underwood scrambling out, fires. That one's caught for a gain of 9. Goes to his running back there. That's Jordan Marshall over the middle of the field to the third floor. The game is at Wrigley. Yep, this game is at Wrigley Field. Ray Norman's favorite, even if they weren't favorite, still picking the rank pit never wins. You're not wrong. Yep, that's a song for 25. Everything else is 50. So second and 1 here for Underwood. The true freshman starts with a gain of 9. In the pistol here to the top of the screen. Our receiver goes in motion to the bottom, hand up the middle, and that is going to be enough for the first down. Exactly 1 yard gone on the play by the redshirt freshman, Jordan Marshall. Marshall, last time out, leading rusher on the team, was probably the main reason why Michigan was able to hold off Purdue. And now at Bethel University, yep. Does it look weird? A little bit weird, yeah. A little bit weird. Marshall, 185 yards last week and 3 touchdowns on 7.5 yards per carry. You couldn't guarantee consistent portions? Yeah, that's always a good thing for your CEO to say. To the top of the screen, back to his right. One at the bottom, Underwood play action. Pressure, trying to step up. He'll go down. He'll go down at the 31-yard line. Loss of 4. Red running with a 25. All right, bet. All right. Let's do it. Which game do you want, Red Rhino? Which game do you want? Holy cow, we'll have to respin the wheel for the new song that's going to be 25. What game do you want, Red Rhino? Appreciate you, man. Sack on the play. Off to a flying start. Oh, man. You know, Big Ben went to Miami High. Yep, that's who Michael was referring to. We have an injured player for Northwestern. It's the FL Grey Cup, yep. Aiden Hubbard, the man is down for Northwestern. I should be able to get Apatay relatively quickly, so that's good. All right, while we have that, we're going to respin the wheel because obviously the 25 has been taken. So what's the new song for 25 for this stream? Let's see. I appreciate you, man. Just let me know which game you want. Do you want Kent State? Or I get you on Kent State. Follow 2 game day sites. I would guess Oregon and the game. Michigan, Ohio State. Santeria is the song that's half off now. New song for half off is Santeria. That ball goes to the sideline to the 41-yard line. Called a gain of 7. Brings up... Oh, we'll call it... Yeah, I'll call it a gain of 9, we'll say. Yeah, but I would go with that. I would go with that. You want Kent State. Perfect. Get you on it. Appreciate you, Red Rhino. We will get that in. We will absolutely get that in. I do love that song. Only do the 7 K-pop fan? All good. Sure not Rob in disguise? 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom, back to his left. Underwood, they're going to send 4. Stepping up, drag route, caught, first down, breaks the tackle to the 50. Spin move to get down to the 46. Donovan McCulley only had 1 catch for 5 yards last week. He gets in a plus territory with a gain of 15 there. I did not attend ASU Gonzaga. I did not attend that game. It's Lumber Harrison University. There you go. You know, there was a function downtown. It was just like a get-together. It wasn't anything to write home about. 1 at the top of the screen. Play action. Underwood. They're going to send 4. To the sideline. Perfect throw. Down to the 16-yard line. Over the head of the cornerback. Trying to get his hands on that one. But Andrew Marsh comes down with it. The true freshman. Gain of 30. And a first down in the red zone. When this side makes the playoff, that's Sunday after the conference championship week. So what would that be? The 7th. December 7th. And we'll go live for that. We'll go live when they go side. Touchdown Navy, by the way. 1 at the top of the screen, 2 at the bottom. Empty backfield here. Now motioning to the backfield goes Marshall to his right. I have not seen the AW. Hand him up the middle. Brought down at the 11. Oh, no, that game meant nothing, Sports Talk. Oddly enough, that game meant absolutely nothing. That game... The Colts had the tiebreaker. That game meant nothing. It was always going to come down to the Colts had to lose Week 17. We had to win Week 17. You know what? I missed a 46-yarder. Yeah, knew that Sunday? Yep. No, that loss meant nothing. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom, back to his left. They're going to send 4. Underwood, sacked for the 2nd time today, thrown down the 16-yard line. Taken down on the play by Brandon Bruce. Yeah, once we lost to the Colts Week 15, that was pretty much it. It was always going to come down to Week 17. Week 16, losing that game sucked, and losing Gerard sucked, but for the most part, it meant nothing. Yeah, we're assuming the answer. Yep. Jamie, you want to make the playoff? I'm going to say no. But if South Florida loses today, they could. JMU's making a case for themselves. They're blowing out opponents. They held their own against Louisville. 1 at the top, 3 at the bottom, back to his left. Louisville, that was a bad game yesterday for them. 3rd 11, they're just going to hand off to the side for Marshall. Needs 11. He's got more than that. Touchdown. They run on 3rd and 11. They run it on 3rd and 11, and Jordan Marshall gets it on the sweep. His 9th rushing touchdown this year. There's a flag on the play, though. They do the celebration, then there's a flag on the play. It's coming back. They did the touchdown celebration, all that, didn't see the flag. And it is coming back. Yeah, that's the right call. Got thrown to the ground there. Got a whole hold of jersey there. Andrew Sprague, the right tackle. All good. Typical at the end of the season? No. I don't think Sweetie's gone. Eagles lost to Cards was the worst regular season loss in franchise history. Eagles. It's not a crazy hot take. 3rd and 22. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. They're going to send 4. Checks it down on the angle route. And they'll make it a more makeable field goal at the 14-yard line, but they'll have to settle for 3. Week 12, Thursday night. Next week, I think it's Bills-Texans. Yeah, Bills-Texans is the game. So 4th and 12. Give a new song for half off of Santeria at karaoke. So Dominic on for the try here. So far this season, 10 for 14. Missed 2 kicks inside of 40 yards. Hoping not to make it a 3rd here. Snap is good. Kick is up, and it is no good. Wide right. It is wide right. Michigan thought they had a touchdown, gets called back for holding, and they wind up with nothing. 3rd miss inside 40 this season. Northwestern gets to the 20. That's true, Sports Talk. I understand the quadrant. Oh, I completely get it. I completely get it. 10 Thursday night stand, only 5 to go. Yep. Well, week 13 is not on Prime. Week 13 would be NBC. But we do get Black Friday, so. Remember that game, Eli? I remember that one. Yeah, it would have been tough, though. Would have been very tough to make it. Week 15 kind of ended the season. That was one of those you had to win, and then if not, the Colts schedule was pretty easy the rest of the way. From reserves trying the field goal? From 46? I don't know. Trevor can't count that high. There you go. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe to this episode, tell the channel, try to grow this community even more. If you fired again. We have 3 games on the docket today, including the Bama game against Oklahoma at 3:30, and then at 7:30, Georgia against Texas. We got a lot today to talk about. Should be a fun day for college football. We got Cupcake Week next week, Rivalry Week the week after that, and then Conference Championship Week. Who wins the ACC? It's a 1-bid league. It might not even be a 1-bid league right now. It might be 0-bid, potentially. Unless Miami wins, maybe Georgia Tech or Virginia. Catholic State, Butte, I think they're going to lose. I think probably by like 10. JG's fired this to my channel now, yep. For icing and onside kick attempt for Stiller. Icing? An onside kick? I mean, I get icing. I get the idea of icing for an onside kick. You just tell your guys, all right, just the ball's going this way. They barely want... I never thought they were going to lose that game, though. I don't know why. I never thought they were going to lose that game. I just assumed going in that Manning was going to win that one. They don't have to have one order, but no. It's the top 5 conference champions. It's the top 5 conference champs. So, it's not a lock. You all 3 lost a bit at home, yeah. Louisville had a golden opportunity this year. They really had a golden opportunity with the way the ACC's been. So, well, the 20-yard line here. Off the missed field goal. First drive today for the Cats. It's going to be Preston Stone at quarterback. 11 touchdowns, 9 picks this year. Last time out, 20 for 30, 150. 1 touchdown, no interceptions. 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom of the pistol here. Stone going to give it off to the side on the stretch play. He'll get down to the 24, gain of 4. Get one more Sunday till he'll go to that game. Yep, only one more Sunday. The only group of 5 team currently ranked is South Florida. They're the only one currently ranked, but JMU probably will get ranked at some point. A gain of 4 on the stretch, 2nd and 6. I'm not Croatian. No, I'm not. I'm not. It was been a long field goal season. What was the down in distance on that? I didn't see the down in distance. What are the top 2 at the bottom? Michigan was shown blitz. Now they back off. 3 wide. Stone once again on the stretch play. And this one will once again go for 2. Caleb, 118 rushing yards last time out. But they're ranked at AP. I think they'll get ranked at some point. I mean, one loss, take Louisville down to the wire, blowing out opponents. You have Percy Fasty, bye week's almost done. South Florida JMU if they win the respect conference. I would take South Florida. If they both now if South Florida loses a game, no. If they have 3 losses, I take JMU. But 2 losses South Florida, I take over 1 loss JMU. 1 on the top, 2 at the bottom. Michigan jumped. Oh, 4th and 10, 4-6 yard. Yeah, no problem with that. Kind of in no man's land. I have no problem with it. I think the Wolverines jumped first. And they did. Yeah, we'll let that reg. Yes, we will. So automatic first down. 0.5 receiving yards to BTJ tomorrow. I think he's playing. I don't know. Yes, that's not the decision. Down the middle, no. I mean, if he plays, he'll have. Absolutely, if he plays. I just don't know if he's playing or not. But somehow some roots in here 6 to left before. They've not. To the bottom of the screen to how Sippy the refs. He clearly jumped. Hand over the middle. That's going to get 2 down to the 33-yard line. Make it 2nd and 8. They're going to be feeding Caleb a lot today. The redshirt sophomore enters this game as the leading rusher on the team with over 726 rushing yards on over 5 yards a carry. You need to root for U of A? Yeah. Unfortunate, but yeah, kind of have to. It's not how he's playing. I mean, I don't know with our injury report. Right, Lundqvist was on, yeah, because Summer was doing the U.S. Open. That was fine. Stay down, handoff once again, nothing doing. Caleb maybe gets a yard down to the 34. No, I'm not scanning anything, no. I agree, Sports Talk. I agree. 3rd and 7. Back runs, not really going anywhere. I got the butt. Yeah, event was fine. I'd rather be working. But event was fine. 3rd down. Northwestern first 4 plays on offense have all been running plays. Got an 8 yards combined thus far on the ground. Has not been ideal. You have to throw here with Stone. To the top, to the bottom, back to his right. They're going to send 5. It's a screen pass and breaks a tackle. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first. So he got a decision here at the 40-yard line. Looked like he was going to stop right away. Drew Wagner on the grab. The sophomore receiver gets 6 out of that. How's it going, JWX? Officially on to my new apartment. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. That is awesome. Drew back in tomorrow? Yes, they will. They will. So 4th and 1. And what do you do here? They're going to send the punting team out. Hawaii, I've been to both, yes. Hawaii 2012, Alaska went in 2008. Gorgeous. Gorgeous places. So Luke Akers, it's a fake punt. It's a fake punt. Need to get to the 41. I think he got there. Good acting job, too, by Luke Akers faking the low snap, and I think he got there. If he had to get to the 41, he got it. I think. If he had to get to the 41, that's a good spot. Let's check this angle. Wyoming never been. It's a snap to the H-back, and yeah, he got it. He absolutely got it. I think so. They should keep it as tradition. I think he absolutely got it. Hey, video tomorrow? Yeah, we should have done this tradition out tomorrow. Historical one. They go for it on 4th, and I think they got it. They had to cross the 41. He absolutely crossed the 41, and yeah, that's a first. That's a first. Evans goes back on the field to the bottom of the screen, back to his right. Tight end in motion, play action. Stone's second pass for him this game. And receiver got tackled. No flat. Now a flag comes out. I was going to say. Between Jaguars Chargers. I've not seen the SC Shorts video. I've not seen that one. The Moon's scoreboard. Yep. Yep. Receiver got tackled down the field. I think the exact catalyst for a bye, I think it was, as that's going to be easy PI call there, Jay or Hill. I think it was, they can expand revenue, get one more week. Same number of games, but add another week. That would increase revenue. I think Jags win. I do not. I do not. We're actually going to pick up the flag. They're going to say it was not catchable. Hill with the tackle downfield as receiver. They're going to say that was not catchable. So they pick up the flag. Make it 2nd and 10. Which team? Demonstrated Jaguars. It would be cool, Doug. Would be cool. You know, Notre Dame up by 2 scores already. 2nd down. Empty backfield here. 3 at the top, 2 at the bottom after the flag got picked up. They'll send 5. Screen pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. Nothing there. Nice break up there for Michigan from Etta. Brings up 3rd down. So Northwestern just 1 for 3 passing so far today. Or Mario says no, it's not. Both players are in contact with each other. Yep, that would explain that. Is there a little hand fighting? Right, Tree was at the game today. Yeah, Tree is at the game. And it's already looking pretty ugly. Air temperature running through the field was close to 120. Holy cow. Yeah, Elko, I think it's a good move. He was great at Duke. He's been great at A&M. He's just a good coach. Keep him up. Deep pass, that's caught at the 21-yard line. On the fly route. Griffin Wild. Making the grab over Hill. Or excuse me, not over Hill. Over Berry. There was some contact down the field. Just gets by Berry as Berry falls down. That might have hit the ground. That might have hit the ground. I'm not sure that's a catch. He did juggle it a little bit. Upset alert for score shenanigans. Yeah, Del Rio. Yeah. Yeah, the video is on YouTube. All right, let's check it out. Yeah, I think that ball hit the ground. They're looking at Wild, by the way, in the tent. And they're going to review this flag. I have heard you. Yes, I have. You know, that angle, he did bobble it a little bit. I think that hit the ground. On the replay. I'm going to say incomplete. If it does stand, they're inside the red zone, or close to it at least. But I think it did hit the ground on the fly route. An injury to insult for Northwestern as Wild's in the tent. The junior wideout, leading receiver on the team, only player this year with more than 20 catches for the Cats. Receptions, receiving yards, and touchdowns. So you lose him, that's a big loss. And might be all for nothing. It's 3-3 in the A&M game. Be live later today for the Georgia game and the Bama game. 3:30 and 7:30 Eastern. Be live for those. So if you like what you see, folks, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. It really does help us out on the channel. Worst year for ACC football. I mean, they might not make the playoff. And there's a chance they might not make the playoff. Like, that would be a disaster of a year for the ACC. Status quo chaos, I expect chaos. Rivalry week is going to throw so much chaos into the mix. Yeah, thoughts on Narduzzi saying that, I mean, it's not even true. That's the sad part, it's not even true. If Notre Dame blows Pitt out and Pitt wins the ACC, they're not making the playoff. No, JMU's going to make it at that point. Pitt would not deserve to make the playoff at that point. You get blown out like that? No problem, throw the ball there at the one. You are so wrong on that one. No guarantee gets to the end zone. Yeah, but you're trusting Blaine Gabbert with Mike Thomas, a 5'7" receiver. Trusting Blaine Gabbert? No. Well, Love's accuracy has not been the best. But the play calling is also not good. If you slay upsets at Ohio State, oh my god, that would be insane. James Love would peak, yeah. All right, sneaking's an option, yeah. I have no problem with sneaking it. Just anything but that call. Yeah, Myers and McGuire, yeah, 89. That's a bad crew. 2-5 chance to rank ahead of the ACC champ? Yeah. I think if Pitt loses, if Pitt is the champ, and they lose this game by like 35, I'm not putting them in. They already showed what they can do against a playoff team, and it's not good. Yeah, I think the nose of the ball hit the ground. I don't think Wild made that grab. And they were looking at it during the break. He did juggle it. The nose hits. It's moving. That's not a catch. That should not be a catch. 68% of you think that's not a catch. And you'd be right. Yeah, Pitt loses obviously, if Pitt doesn't win the ACC, that's a different story. Obviously, if it's like Georgia Tech or Miami or someone that they're in. Punt here will be down to the 9. No fake this time. Michigan ball inside their own 10-yard line when we get back. So we have that stoppage for one play. USFJ, yeah. I think it depends. Amir Diaz-Pascal's crazy. When Blaine Gabbert's a quarterback, it's pretty crazy. Could JMU and USF be in the playoff? Could they both? Yes. It would take a lot, but it could happen. It would take probably either Duke or Pitt winning the ACC if Pitt gets blown out in this game. Wait, is that 69% completion? That doesn't seem right. Maybe it's just a clutch throws, yeah. If it might have 7-5, they could. They could. Let me see Love McGuire. Like, there are certain people I never get why people understand the love for. Like, Fox loves Vilma. I'm like, wait, why? Why do you love Jonathan Vilma? Yeah, K-State's been a big letdown. Yeah, Iowa State, I would say, too. I thought Iowa State would be much better than what they were. They've just tailspun lately. Get every donation counts as triple toward you make the call. How many decide which game we're calling next Wednesday? Miami, Buffalo, or CMU, Kent State? Disappointed me? For what? Spain game? I'm not sure Notre Dame. It's not my call. It's not my call. You guys made the call on this one. I left up to you guys, and the vote was, in terms of donations, we left up for the whole week, and it was Michigan Northwestern. Big 12 is a one-bid league. They are one bid. I think it would take a lot for them to get 2. So you got 5 SEC, 3 Big 10, Big 12, Notre Dame. Yeah, Franklin VT, no surprises. I call the one from the start. I call the one. The left kind of like Iowa State? Yeah, I guess not. Yeah, Spain game? I think it's... Let me check who's calling the Spain game. Oh, it's Albert and Vilma. Oh, God. Albert and Vilma. So, that's a good sign. Right, I think, yeah, you could get Texas Tech and BYU. Fire Loxley, Hart, Franklin. I mean, I think Franklin's not bad in terms of getting you to the hump. I don't think get you over the hump, but for a program like VT, that's exactly what they need right now. So, ball the 9-yard line here for the Wolverines. The big steroids in India? Yep. What time is it over there right now? Was it like 1 in the morning over there? It's midnight? Falcons fire their head coach. They had to. That team's a mess. To the top of the screen, back to his right. There's some room for a while. Do they actually do it? Slant pass. That ball is caught at the 20 and down to the 21. Get some breathing room on the first play. Andrew Marsh. 2 grabs for him for the first down. Yeah, his sound effects are crazy. Referendum's going to Easter Conference. I like the sour lot for V2. I really do. 9 through 10 too. Oh, that'd be more than enough in Maryland. That's more than enough in like 99% of schools. There's very few schools where it wouldn't be enough. It's the Hawkeyes game. Yeah, the Buttercher competition. The Punt Fest. He'll go quick. Hand off to the side. And brought down at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing. Bryson goes nowhere. Taken down the play by Robert Fitzgerald on that sweep. Second down. But I haven't been good in a while. I think Franklin's a good fit for V2. I really do. His time was up at Penn State. Like, some guys, their time runs out. We're going to fire this morning? Oh, thank God. About time. They had to. They had to make the move. 2 at the top of the screen, now 3 at the top of the screen. Underwood, the sun is coming out at Wrigley. Swings out to Marsh, and he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line. Call the gain of 7. 3rd and 3. Garner Wallace on the stop. Mariota, yeah, he's starting tomorrow. I would think he's starting the rest of the season. I don't think Jane Daniels is coming back this year. Who else you hire? I don't know at this point. Maybe Drinkwitz? I can see Drinkwitz potentially. 3rd and 3. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Back to his left. Tight end goes in motion here. Zach Marshall. Underwood, they'll send 3 in the flat. That's caught. First down. It's a pass in the flat to Zach Marshall, the motion man. Needed 3, got 3. First down for the Wolverines. 2 first downs on the start that starts at 7-10. Meanwhile, Navy up by 2 scores. Might give it LSU. I don't think so. I think if Kiffin's going anywhere, it's going to be Florida. If Camara's not putting Daniels on, that's malpractice. That's malpractice. He's going to be out for 4 games. You know, it worked out, Eli. Definitely worked out. First down. Yeah, it could be underwhelming because no one knows the structure. Slam pass once again. That's caught. And he has up 7-0 right now. That's Marsh once again for a first down. His 3rd catch of the quarter. All of them for first downs. Marsh entered today as a second-leading receiver on the team in terms of receiving yards. He's now number 1. They go quick to the line. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Back to his left. Play action again. Underwood. They'll send 4. He's going to fire down the field. High throw incomplete. Had his man open, Donovan McCulley. But too high. Can't come down with it. Rumors that Tennessee coach will become true? What rumors? Give me a commercial break? Many. Let's give us many commercial breaks. And Navy up by 2 scores. This could be interesting. So an injured player. So we'll have a timeout with 1 minute to go. In the first quarter. Yeah, if you like what we see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe again. Every donation counts toward you make the call. How much which game we're calling? Miami, Buffalo, or CMU, Kent State? You got today and today only. No, it's Josh Johnson is the backup. Could they become true? I mean, they could. I don't think it's going to happen. Theoretically, they could. I mean, if they throw money at a guy, you never know. 24 hours, 19 minutes, charts from the open kick for a touchdown. Yeah, you're going to win by like 24. Kevin stays at Ole Miss. Florida's picking up steam. The Florida rumors are picking up steam. You can't bet on Florida's coach anymore. They took it off the board, so Kilo's close to one to make the tackle. Yeah. A lot of sports books took it off the board. I think he might go to Florida. The pessimist in me is going to say fact. The optimist is saying fiction. The agreement's on the hot seat this year, and Dumars wanted him to prove that he's coach going forward, and he was very clearly not. How often is it the all 12 jurors agree on a verdict? That's a good question. We didn't really learn that. We didn't really learn, like... We didn't really learn that. Usually, the cases we cover in law are, like, with the judge. Like, the judge comes to a decision. Or it's the Supreme Court. And that'll be like 5-4 or 6-3 or something like that. As he sells for Fisher, I mean, Fisher would not be a bad hire. If UCF beats Texas Tech, will become insufferable until we somehow lose Oklahoma State. There you go. If Lane enjoys LSU, we'll see. I don't think he's going to go to LSU. What college basketball games this week? We went over it last night. I think we're doing Southern Utah next Wednesday, and I think Thursday we'll do High Point. And then BYU, Wisconsin, we're going to be live for on Friday. Imagine the one guy, yeah. Did he really, Michael? That's awesome. That is awesome. But I think we should be live for 3 games next week. Chef Fish, yeah. I mean, he's been good everywhere he's been. Oh, that's incredible. That's going to be quite the accomplishment. Yeah, we should be live Wednesday night for college basketball, Southern Utah. Thursday, we'll be live for High Point. And then Friday, we'll be live for No Money 8. Nope. No. UConn Reserve was a great game. It's a great game. But we got to go live from action. I mean, that's a great game. But football comes first. Underwood keeps himself on the option. I'll be brought down the 42-yard line. Taken down by Fred Davis from the 42 to the 42. It's a gain of 16 and a first. Michigan start this drive inside their own 10-yard line. Looking sharp here. Voice on shot. No, just it gets better as the day goes on. It gets better. It's not anything to worry about. Just trying to save it. So I know it's going to be a long day. We got 3 games on the docket. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. In the pistol here. Underwood takes it. Play action. They're going to send 4. He's got time. Now he has to step in the pocket. He's going to take off and run. Avoids the sack to the 37. Stiff arm runs backwards. Brought down the 38. Trying to turn the corner, but good closing speed there by Brandon Bruce. BB takes him down after a gain of 4. We go to the end of 1. No score at Wrigley. The Wolverines driving. Second straight drive gone in plus territory. Yeah, 1,000-yard field, can you imagine? Yeah. Put a poll up. Who wins this one? Frank actually do real good. It's a miracle. 2nd and 6 to the 38. When we get back, as we start the second quarter of action. And the song for half off of karaoke is Santeria. No, it was about time they made a deal. It was the stuff that got to that point in the first place. And the stuff that people like to get screwed over because of greed. That's what I'm upset about. Although, I should know from what I can tell that there are no Notre Dame pit streams. I should note, yeah, Wrigley's Baseball Stadium, yep. Brian Kelly takes sabbatical. I'm going to say fact. There are no Notre Dame pit streams right now. I mean, there are people streaming the game, but no one is, like, streaming the game, if that makes sense. Soon hockey games soon? Probably not. We'll do the Olympics. I thought Cyber wanted to say, yeah, that was rough. Yeah, the three-point shooting was not there. Probably can afford one more loss, and that's it. Otherwise, you got to win the conference. So, that was a bad one to lose. That was a bad one to lose. So, in terms of ESPN is striking down streams. So that could be encouraging. South Carolina 17-3, geez. Yeah, we might do stuff in January. I do need to get some reps in. So we'll do some stuff in January. Notre Dame just made an insane catch. Right. No, people are streaming the game, but no one's actually, like, showing the game illegally. Right, Dr. D is doing the game, yes. But no one's doing the game illegally, if that makes sense. So if that holds, we're okay. USF, JMU, Tulane, North Texas, SCSU. Yeah, Mountain West is in a bad spot. Touchdown, South Florida, though. $17-3 Gamecocks. There you go. They can for baseball to football. They've done it before. Because as long as they don't, like, as long as Bama is, as long as they protect the copyright for Bama and for Georgia, we're okay. They're striking down anyone showing the game illegally. They're scrambling now, yep. Well, it's a good sign when ESPN takes down games. Because it's a good sign when they start taking down games in terms of views, only because you can't watch the game on YouTube for free at that point. You want to get going in? Yeah, this is a bit rough. So, like, right now, like, Michigan Northwestern, if you type in Michigan Northwestern, suffer from the loss? Yeah, it's fine. Oh, no one's doing this. Wait. Like, their channels are actually showing this game on YouTube. That's why. So, Las Vegas or Wallace, same team make it? Yes. Navy would not. Navy, I don't think would. Yeah, like, their actual channel showing this game live on YouTube. There's no one doing that for the A&M game. Or not the A&M game. Head up to the side, nothing doing. Marshall taken down at the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 6. So if that holds for Georgia and that holds for Bama, we're going to be okay. 3rd down. I don't think a one-loss even makes it. They played Notre Dame in the they played Notre Dame last week and they got smacked. I think the committee would be very concerned, and rightfully so, if they could hold their own against good teams. Going deep, 3rd down, Marsh, diving, grab, caught. At the 7-yard line, Brandon Marsh. Andrew Marsh does it again. Now, will Duke make it? No. I don't think so. Gain of 31. Marsh's 4th first down of the game. Gets by Fred Davis. One-on-one coverage. Memphis would have been Navy would it? Yeah. Yeah, Hunter looking great so far. How's it going, Detroit? Appreciate you, man. Diving attempt for that ball. He got it. That ball never hit the ground. We start getting the buzz. I don't know. I don't know. We start getting the buzz. That timeout's called as the play clock winds down to 1. Long drive here. Start inside their own 10. Now they're at the 10-yard line or thereabout. Timeout called. We go to a break. Let's see if it's scribbling against Arkansas. That is not a good sign. Navy wins down, Jamie loses, Navy gets in. It's tough to convince. I think it's very hard to convince people that Navy should be in. Andrew was playing very well. He's been balling this game. He's been good all season. I mean, as a true freshman, I mean, he looks great. It's very hard to convince people to put Navy in. They have 2 losses. And the problem with the losses is that they played a playoff team. They played Notre Dame. Yeah, Tulane could get it. Yeah, Tulane would get in. That wouldn't be an issue. Like, South Florida would get in. Memphis would get in. North Texas would get in. Tulane would get in. The question is Navy. Like, so that's why people aren't hedging the bets for Tulane. Is that they get in. Tulane would absolutely get in if they win out. But Navy, when you lose to a playoff team and you don't look remotely competitive, it's hard to say, okay, you should be in the playoff over some of these other teams. As far as they even fall, if they lose this game, probably like 8. Oh, Notre Dame just threw a pick. Oh boy. Oh, he's got space. He's got space. Cuts up field. 35. Oh boy, he's reversing field. 30. 25. He's still going. He's still going. Cuts up again. Oh man, what a run back. 10 to the 12. Pitt's right back in this thing. You care for Coach of the Year? I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Although, you know who should deserve it? I don't know if he's going to get any love. I don't know if he'll get any love. But Jerry Mack, I would give Jerry Mack Coach of the Year. You know who Jerry Mack is? He's the head coach at Kennesaw State. I would give him my vote for Coach of the Year. I mean, Indiana, what they're doing is amazing. They were great last year. Now, I didn't expect it to be this good this year, but I would give it to Jerry Mack. Kennesaw State transitioned last year up to FBS. They were terrible. Kennesaw State, I mean, you saw how bad they were last year. Kennesaw State was awful. They are right now in first in CUSA. If Kennesaw State wins CUSA, the job that Jerry Mack has done with that team has been magnificent. I would give him my vote. Let Navy and then lose to Army by 30. Jeez. Like, I think Jerry Max should be Coach of the Year. If they win CUSA, they go from 2 wins last year, a transitioning program, to undefeated in CUSA. First and goal after the timeout. Gonna hand off to the side. Cuts upfield to the 5 and spins down to the 2. Marshall, gain of 5. Brian Kelly, yeah. Or Napier. Even a Napier. Flames are now the worst way possible, yep. Who's due number 3 if A&M loses? If Bama wins, they're the number 3. And if not, Georgia's due number 3 if they win. Second and goal. In the I formation here, everyone bunched up inside. Handoff up the middle. Did he cross the plane? He did. It's hard because of these angles at Wrigley Field. They don't exactly have the best angles because of how short the field is. So they kind of can't see it from the original line. There was sky cam on this one. And Marshall, yeah, he crossed the plane easily, actually. He easily crossed it. Touchdown, Michigan. It's a 91-yard drive for the Wolverines. Some big revs by Marsh, and then Marshall finishes it off up the gut with his 9th rushing touchdown of the season. 4th and last 2 games, 305. It's taken so long. Like, the hype has kind of died, in my mind. Mike Elko is extension distracted aim. I don't think that. Hugh Freeze, Coach of the Year. Extra point. Good. 7-0 your score. Blue Jays expect to pursue Schwarber. Oh, that'd be a good move. They need some depth in terms of the bats because their lineup, it was very top-heavy last year. He bets first batter takes a walk. I don't think he bets that. It'd be crazy to bet on an at-bat outcome. Seven nothing your score. Check see if they're cheating again. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe to this episode, tell the channel, try to grow this community even more. We're going to better playoff look this time. Depends who they play. I think Oregon's a good team. But so I think the top 10 of college football, I think the 5 and the 6 have very good matchups. Whoever they play. Whoever the 5 and the 6 are, should have some pretty solid matchups. No one's doing Score A&M. No one is doing that game. No one's doing Score A&M. Stearns up at the under. Goes back home to the Reds. I mean, they just took the playoffs, so like if they spend money, I mean, they're a contender. Can't want to send them with the Reds, but they would be a contender. Tennessee Tech might be Kentucky. I doubt that. Somehow I highly doubt that. I don't know the way Scar's going. That would be the Heidi. I mean, we're still a long ways away, obviously. A really long ways away. Touchdown, Wisconsin? Oh, God. There's no way Indiana's going to lose this one, right? There's no way. Dr. George gifting 10. Oh, boy. Which game do you want? I'll get you on the call for it. Which game? Who's got things? Lansing, Jeremy, Grand Canyon, Yelkel, 2Ethnu, Doofus, Jordan, Bravens, Absolsman, NTT. I recognize a lot of these people. Appreciate you. As members, get a lot of cool perks. Same with each room members, all the emojis for the chat. Appreciate you. That should not have big amount. Which game do you want? Get you on the call. Appreciate it as always. You guys coming hot today with this stream. You guys coming hot with this one. Make both even, please. Have a great 11 hours. Will do. Appreciate it as always. I make them even. All right. So perfect. 118. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Appreciate it. It's going to be a long day of streaming. But we will be making it work. We'll be making it work as we always do. Only 3:42 left in the second quarter. Yeah. And he isn't really putting teams away in the first half of games anymore. We're going to against Oregon. That is true. Indiana should win this one. Kickoff here, fielded, taken out of the end zone, and touchback. Ball at 25. Northwestern first drive. Helped by a fake punt, but couldn't really do a whole lot after that. And obviously we'll see if Griffin Wild's healthy. Went into the 10 after trying to make that third down grab earlier. South Carolina plus territory. Oh boy. Jarvis would be tough first in the league? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I do not think Texas Tech beats Kentucky. I would be very surprised. Yeah, if A&M loses out, they're not in. No, A&M, if they lose out, would not be in. First down, play action, slam pass, tight coverage, incomplete. Broken up on the play by Berry. He's looking for Wild, who's back out there, which is good to see, but it's not good to see for Northwestern is the fact that drive starts with an incomplete pass. Big serve for Bambo Coloma. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. An emphatic decision like Eberflus level, that would be a little bit different, yeah. That would be, yeah, I might. One on the top, two on the bottom. So long drive for Michigan. Last thing you want here if you're Northwestern is a 3 and out. That's not going to help. It's a gain of just 2 for Caleb on the ground. And Caleb's such a good runner for the Cats this season, but has not gotten going today. He's averaging about 2 yards to carry, and Stone is 1 for 5. Missed his last 4 passes. Oh, I agree. Jeremiah's way better than Ryan Williams. Williams, I like him, but the problem with Williams for me is he's inconsistent with his hands. He's got some drop issues. Smith just catches everything. His catch radius is insane. 1 on top, 2 at the bottom, back to his right. Stone takes it. They're going to send 4. Pressure, looking to throw on the run, backpedaling. They collapse on him. He's just going to fire it to the sideline, incomplete. It's a quick 3 and out. 2 first downs for Northwestern so far. They came on an offside and a fake punt. Michigan just swarming on them. Right, something like that, yeah. That would be a little bit, yeah. I mean, that would be insane hypothetical. Yeah, I mean, if you're worse than Eberflus, I mean, that would be, yeah. So a quick 3 and out. Michigan's going to get it back. The punt here by Akers. Fair catch called for and made at the 23. That's where the Wolverines will start drive number 3. They've gone to plus territory each of the first 2 drives. Yeah, Smith and Chase on the same team. That would be insane. That would be nuts. JMU, the American Warriors don't make the playoff. Who's group of 5? Probably Mountain Westward. Probably San Diego State. At that point, it's probably San Diego State or Boise State. You're one of those 2. First down at the 23-yard line. Underwood takes it. Play action. Pressured, sack for the 3rd time today. Taken down there by Bastone. 20-3 South Carolina. Oh my God. Is this really happening? Is this really happening? Second down, Underwood, middle of the field, high throw, incomplete. So looking for his tight end, Marlon Klein. Last time down that win against Purdue, 2 catches, 16 yards. Can Northwestern get off the field here? Are they done? No, they're not done. They have 1 loss. They would fall in the rankings, obviously, but they're not done. It's not what they extended for. No, it is not. Third down. These big third downs say they look Marsh's way. Will they look his way here? To the top, to the bottom, back to his left. Takes it. They'll send 4. Underwood. Sideline shot. Incomplete. Was looking for McCauley. Tight coverage down the sidelines. Quick 3 and out. Coverage there by Josh Fussell. Less Dallas for the Raiders was a Sunday night game with the index card. Oh, yeah. What a classic that was. Not the first time it happened. It happened in the 80s with the Colts. I think 87 it happened. You Scar making some chaos right now. You keep tabs on that game. So the punt here. Fielded on a line drive with a 39. Not a lot of hang time. Northwestern takes it out to the 46 as a result. So of good starting field position. Can the offense get anything going? Stone is just 1 for 6 today to start this game. He's missed his last 5 passes. Averaging about 2 yards a carry. Can they take advantage here? Touchdown Navy. They're up by 2 scores. Picking up 1 to 10. You know, I'm curious to see what a 1 would be. I'm actually kind of curious to see what a 1 would be. So yeah, let's go 1. How's it going, Cujo and Broncos Country? How's it going, my man? Appreciate you tuning in. A touchdown Navy. Notre Dame's playing well against Pitt thus far, but this is shocking in the Scar game right now. First down the 46. You're back with the Raiders are decent, yep. So much for that. Was that week? Was it the same? That could have been. Was that the same week as the Jesse James play? Was that really the same week as the Jesse James play? I should have gone 10. It was the same week. Wow. So Jesse James happened on the same week as the next card? Oh my god. Come on with $1. Appreciate you, man. I should have said 10. I'm gonna change my mind. I'm gonna say 10. Hot take, give me a 10. Screw it, give me a 10. Harris will save the Eagles? Yeah, that's not a hot take. That's not a hot take. Rosen did a heck of a job. Yeah. Alright, now I'll take a 10. Scarber's 26th team ever. They almost just got an interception there, too. What is going on? On the road. Holy cow. 10-5. Oh. Yeah, ACO 4. Yeah, that's an imposter with Dilly. A 50 per number. I can't tell. Just 50. All good. Just 0. All good. Yeah, I'll do a 10 hot take, yeah. A 10 hot take is what I meant. I'll do a 10 hot take. Why the heck not? We'll go 10 hot take. And South Carolina, who wins it now? I mean, I would take South Carolina. Right now, I mean, a 3-score game. There's very few times in a 3-score game I'm going to take the team that's down 3 scores. It's very few times. First down for the Wildcats at the 46-yard line. Hand off to the side. It's the longest run of the day. Gain of 6. They're in plus territory for the first time. Himman on the run there to the 48. And advantage of the 3-and-out forced by their defense. One of the few defensive stops they made today. Second and 3. One the top, one the bottom. In the pistol here. Handoff up the middle. Him and nothing doing. Brought down on the play. At the line of scrimmage. Etta. Helping to take him down alongside. Looked like that was Rayshon Benny. Third down. Gamana with a 5-er. Okay. Here's your take. Okay. The governor of California was in communication with 46 to ensure that Ohtani was a Dodger. He's arrested for gambling. I don't know where to start with that one. I don't know how to process that take. I'm sure that's a hot take. Michael. I don't know about that. Flags fly here. It's on the defense. Second time today, Michigan's jumped offside and given Northwestern a free first down as a result. Yeah, he jumped. Absolutely jumped. Northwestern has 3 first downs today. 2 of them on offside penalties, 1 on a fake punt. One idea of how this game is going for Michigan to some extent. They have their own way at times. Ball to 42 now. New set of downs. Receiver in motion. Play action. They're going to send 5 in the flat. Low throw, but caught at the 37. Gain of 5 for Himmin. Take a look at that. I think it was a 10 for a reason. Yeah, what's happening with... well, South Florida, it's still early. I mean, some of the triple option stuff. If you don't know what you're doing, it's very tough. That should say the ball hit the ground. Nope. Yeah, they changed the call. Yeah, there we go. So we got something else. Second and 4. Stretch play here. Him and once again. We have not seen Caleb in on this drive. Nor have we really had to. First down. First down for Northwestern today. On a play from scrimmage. I haven't seen the reaction by Klatt. I know the player talking about. I didn't hear the reaction. Adam does get an offensive stop, though. They will get the ball back. First down, the 31-yard line. Which is worst bet ever existed. See, super chat is good. What you walk into? I have no idea. You walk into quite the hot take. Gamana said he'll give me a 10. I'm like, okay, give me a 10 on the hot take scale. Hand off to the side. Also sung at half off of Santeria karaoke. The reverse will get down to the 22. Gain of 9. So they spread it out there. Bring up second and 1. Best drive here for the Cats. Bowles takes him down. Drew Wagner on that one. Second and 1. We're live today for the Bama game. And we'll be live for the Georgia game. 3:30 and 7:30 to be precise. Second down. If you're 4 down territory here. Anybody but Ohio State win the natty? I can see Bama. I could definitely see Bama doing it. But Ohio State is a cut above everyone right now. Play action. Stone on the run behind his man, but caught at the 5. Nice adjustment there made for the grab. It's Hunter Welsing. Franklin VT, I think it's the right move. I think it's a right move. It's what the program needs. He's a solid coach, just going to get him over the hump. And Brian Kelly, he might just take a year off. I'm not sure Kelly goes anywhere this year. He might just take a year to rehab his image. Do the media circuit, rehab his image, and go from there. First and goal at the 5 in the pistol. He'll give it again to Himmin. Spins out of trouble, but then gets brought down at the 7. Loss of 2. Ernest Hausman. Does have to play guitar. Still sound better? Jeez. Second down. Hunter Welsing, the man who made that last script again in that goal to go spot. Welsing this season. third leading receiver on the team from a receiving yard standpoint. Had 2 catches for 2 yards last week, but a big 16-yard grab there. Are they currently fired coaches end up? I think Napier goes to, like, the Pac-12. Not sure where exactly. Franklin, I had a feeling was going to go there. Navy mentioning Stephen Knight, that could be fun. Towards the bottom of the screen. Stone. Pressured off his back foot. End zone. Slant. Caught. Touchdown. We all tied up with the extra point. Hayden. There's a flag on the play. They do the graphic, the celebration, but it's coming back. Pass interference on the offense. Fox really has to do a better job of that, given the flag graphic before they do the touchdown graphic. That's twice now. That's twice now. They do get OPI. You're going to say it was a pick play. Yeah, but it's the right call. Just Fox has to be better in terms of not putting the graphic up for touchdown before. Yeah, but Hunter Welsing did not run a route. He definitely set a block there. Just such a troll point. Hard to imagine. So second goal to 22. It's already halftime in the Wisconsin game. Jeez. It's a quick move at half. How's it going, Ninja Girlfriend? Appreciate you tuning in as always. So second and goal. Yeah, I think Franklin's going to become the head coach there. I'm not surprised. One of the top, 2 of the bottom. Stone. Screen pass. Breaks 1, tackles on the 20, and then brought down at the 16-yard line. Wagner. Called a gain of about 8. Fox do better a lot of things. Yeah, they lost their standards. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Another Fox Sports News. Yep. Day that ends in Y. Third and goal. Stone's made his last 3 completions, but how do you play this here? You got to be smart. You're in field goal range. The scoreboard's... It's okay. It's okay. I mean, compared to NFL, it's like a night and day. Yep, they finally got a deal done. About time. 2 weeks too long, but about time they got a deal. 2 of the top, 2 of the bottom, back to his left. 1 on the play clock, got to get this off. They will not, and a timeout is called by Northwestern with 5:31 to go. Play clock winding down. So 2 timeouts left for the Cats. A third and goal when we get back. Yeah, Elko, it's the right move. He was great at Duke. He's been great at A&M. It's 100% the right move. Just lock him up. Michael gifting a membership. Nightmare getting this one. All right. As a member, you get a lot of cool perks. Nightmare, you name the video members, all the creators, and Moses in chat. Appreciate you, man. As always. They're crushing them right now. Yep. Yeah, South Florida, they lose this. A 3-loss American team would not get in, I don't think. JMU is loving this result right now. And we'll get you on the Miami game. Appreciate you, Michael, as always. Franklin's Green, DC, Maryland, Virginia should help in Virginia Tech. Yep. It's a good recruiting hotbed. If you do your job, it's a good recruiting hotbed. I just want to see how close we are to potentially getting a new emoji. I don't know. Because YouTube, it's weird how they do it, but... Jimmy, North Texas, yeah. Well, North Texas, if they, yeah. They're also loving this. So, I think you're good. I love it. I love the do-goodiness. I love it. Third and goal for Stone. Pressured, fires low, throw incomplete. Diving for that ball in the attempt was Hunter Welsing, but it's going to be about 13 yards shy anyways. I'll have to settle for 3. We'll settle for 3. I think we're 20 members away from a new emoji. I think. I don't want to... Let me double check. To get him on the board for the first time today. 34 yards. Snap is good. Kick is up. It's right down the middle. If any lose say chance USC Michigan sent to the conference championship, yep. That would change things a lot. Because they might be looking at a 4-bid Big Ten at that point. So you figure Ohio State, Oregon, Indiana are in. Then USC Michigan will be out. But A 2-loss Michigan's got a really good case. Let me just double check. I don't want to have people doing memberships and then be like, well, he promises. I have to make sure. Now I can upload. Wait. Hang on. Let me double check. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, right now we're at 21 emojis, right? We're at 21 right now. Yeah, I think, they could lose 6 yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, I think with 20 more we get it. I think 20 more we can. That'd be 350 members. We can get an emoji. Kickoff, end zone, touchback, Michigan ball at the 25-yard line. Went 3 and out last time. Looking to avoid doing that here. With 20 more members, we could do it. How's it going, Nicholas? Yeah, I'm shocked. I'm shocked by it. I think everyone is. On the road, 3-score game. I'm shocked. 2-loss Mich with a win over Ohio State. Big Ten will get in. Oh, yeah, 2-loss Michigan's getting in. It'd absolutely get in. They beat Ohio State. 100% they're in. 2-loss Michigan gets in. That throws a wrench in everything. Receiver goes in motion. Handoff here to Marshall. Marshall breaks one tackle and then stumbles his way ahead to the 30-yard line. They send Channing Goodwin in motion on that one. Able to get 5. We have 2nd and 5. Three at the top, 1 at the bottom, back to his left. Marshall in motion, slam pass, caught, first down at the 37-yard line. McCauley, nice pitch and catch there. Gain of 7 to the 37. Should note, Michigan got the ball to start this game. So no chance to double dip. I mean, it's only a 4-point game right now. Handoff here, once again, Marshall. We'll get about 5 or 6 on that one. I mean, if we do a flip, I think it would be to Scar. But we're nowhere close to that right now. It's a 4-point game. Yeah, we're only 20 members away from the from a new emoji. Good thing Scar wasn't chosen. Well, this would be shocking. 2nd and 4. Underwood sends his receivers in motion. 3 at the bottom of the screen. Back to his left. Motion is Morgan. Play action. Underwood. Flat's not there. Goes second read and just chucks it into the dirt. The direction of Marsh. Fell down. No call. 3rd down. We'll do a halftime raid when the time comes for this game. And we'll be live later today for the Bama game at 3:30 against Oklahoma, and the 7:30 game, Georgia against Texas. Does that count as an emoji? Yes, that would. That would get us a new emoji. Yep, that would get us a new emoji. 1 of the top 3 at the bottom, back to his left. Underwood. Stepping up, hit as he throws. Somehow hauled in at the 49-yard line. Tonelli. Deacon Tonelli. The redshirt sophomore tight end. Only his 5th catch of the season. It's a big one. Keeps the drive alive. Underwood got smacked on that one. That ball got tipped. He didn't just get hit. That ball got tipped by Najee Story. And somehow the tight end comes down with it. It's a new set of downs for the Wolverines. You know, it's funny, Cujo. I'm happy they got a deal done. I'm happy they got a deal done. The more important thing is that they're protecting their copyright. So right now, no one is streaming illegally. Scar A&M, no one is illegally streaming the game between Notre Dame and Pitt. So as long as that holds, we're okay. There's a flag on the play in the Scar game with the pick. Like, as long as, like, the issue was never that. The issue was showing the game on YouTube illegally. That was the issue. And the fact that no one's doing it, that's what I care about. No, not a lot. Look, no one's doing the game. Like, that's what I care about, is that no one's doing the game. The thing I care about is that no one's illegally streaming the game. Like, that's the good thing. Handoff here. Marshall. First down. You know, about 12. Bills game on Sunday? They're not primetime, no. First down, reverse, blown up, ball's out. Picked up by Northwestern, the 50 to the 47. They try a wide receiver reverse, and Northwestern is on it all the way. I think it was Mack who recovered that one. The hit on the play forced by Saka. And the Cats will take over. They try the reverse. Try going on that one to Marsh. Gets clotheslined immediately. Was read perfectly. Number 4 hit by number 4. Saka blows him up. And it was scooped up by, it was Braden Bruce. Just like that, the Cats take over. Crazy turn of events this game. Touchdown. Or no, not touchdown, AM. No, off his hands. 2 at the top, 1 on the bottom. Back to his right. Handoff up the middle. And I'll take us to the 2-minute timeout, the 44-yard line. Gain of 3. That's what I care about more, Kojo. That's what I care about more. How's it going, Dave? Appreciate you tuning in. They will not get a playoff forehand. And a chance to double dip here for the Wildcats. Because basically, I'll show you. I think DC's getting way... Oh my goodness. A&M just missed a 23-yard field goal. Oh my, a 23-yarder. Stays a 3-score game over there. Oh my, that's wide left. Doink. Yeah, basically this way, I mean, this is the thing I care about. So like right now, like ESPN's protecting their copyright. So like if you look at like streams for A&M Scar, the top stream, that's not the game. That's a completely different ball game. This one, that's Wisconsin, Indiana. This one, that's a bot. The 4th thing that pops up is the West Virginia game. The 5th thing is a stream. Like a watch along. And then there's a bot. This is a bot. That's a completely different network. I don't even know what that is. So that's all. That's what I care about. Is the game being able? Is it shown on YouTube? That's what I care about. Like same thing with Notre Dame Pitt. If I do live stream for Notre Dame Pitt, that's a bot. Like there's no one illegally showing the game. Like obviously Dr. D's showing the stream. This is not the game. That's Wisconsin, Indiana. That's Wisconsin, Indiana. This is a bot. This is a watch along. So that's all I care about. Like that's all I need. I blame society. Yep. Blair Walsh that one. So as long as that's a thing, we're gonna be good. I'm not worried about that. As long as that's a thing. Like the problem is that there's some people that like you click like you watch this game and like you can watch the game on YouTube for free. That's the issue. But it's always why the MAC games for CBS Sports don't do very well. It's always why the... Yeah, A&M was starting to make the goal. I don't think we dodged a bullet. I think it actually would be the opposite. I think A&M, we didn't dodge a bullet. I think A&M, I mean, it's an upset. We dodge a bullet if the favorite's up by 3 scores. If the underdog's up by 3 scores, that's a different story. LSU not looking great right now. Let's see if we can rate the half. So we will do a halftime raid. Try to see who we can do. Oh, we've never done this guy before. Yeah, we'll rate him at the half. We'll do that. Somebody has to fix the curse, yeah. The second out, the 44-yard line for the Cats. They have 2 timeouts. They're in very good field position after the turnover. Figure the missed opportunities here for the Wolverines so far in this game. Missed a field goal. Had the ball in plus territory, and then the fumble. They've had 3 drives in plus territory. Only 1 score to show for it. Are they allowing us to stream on YouTube? Some are like that, yeah. Some companies just don't protect the way they should. They give to the side. Will it be a pass? Nope, they're going to keep it himself and thrown down on the play immediately. Now, will Michigan call timeouts is the question. Wagner got bowled at the line of scrimmage on the end around. Don't know if he was looking down the field for a potential receiver. The way he was holding that ball, I couldn't tell. But a strong tackle there by TJ Metcalf, the junior nickel. Just throws him to the ground. Now, does Michigan take a timeout here? They do not. The clock is running. 1 on the top, 2 at the bottom. Motioning is Wagner. 1 on the clock. They're not going to get this off. The play clock runs out on them again. I'm not sure they got the timeout in this time. Get better at Haggy Syndrome. Did they get the timeout in? They have 2 left. It's very hard with the play clock. The play clock usually is field level. You see right now at Wrigley, the play clock is positioned very high. It's not eye level. Yes, pretty much Detroit, yep. Yeah, I think Notre Dame, I think that one might be over. Buy, rent, sell. Ooh. A sell 89, buy 75, rent 69. Okay, so Northwestern called time... Wait. Okay, I'm so confused with the clock situation. Stone, middle of the field, that's called the 25, 2015, 10, and brought down the 8. I'm so... So they reset the clock? Gain of 36. And Northwestern's got a goal-to-go situation. Beautiful throw there, laser, right past Mangum. First and goal, Michigan not calling timeout. I guess they I think what happened on that was that they called timeout right after second down happened. And they never got in for some reason, so they reset the clock all the way back. Michigan's not taking timeout. I don't know why. They'll finance the drive. You know the drill on that one. They send 6. Stone, back of the end zone, incomplete. Flag for PI. So Wagner was getting hooked. You want to function play clock? Yep. There you go. It's been one of those days. A&M defense playing well as of late, and big return there for the Aggies. So we get the flag for PI. And illegal substitution. Wait, so we have 2 flags. Yes. We are starting to lose control of this game. Refs are definitely starting to lose some control of this game. No one knows what the heck's going on at this point. between the play clock issue, illegal substitution, and there was a hooking penalty. So make it a first down at the 4-yard line. This is not pretty right now for the not pretty. They had 12 on the field. You can't have 12. So first and goal at the 4-yard line. 1:16 to go in the first. A&M's in the red zone. Meanwhile. Play action. Stone. In the flat. Tipped. Incomplete. Trying to dive for that ball was Welsing, but can't do it. Downs. Yep. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think Arizona State wins this game. Again, I just don't trust them without Levitt. Where do y'all recognition in the community poll? What they have? 18? I think it was 18. The community poll they had, it was 18. Picking BTA for Notre Dame? I'm not surprised. Oh my, what is A&M doing? Second goal, hand off of the middle, and that'll be brought down at around the 3. They figure Michigan should call timeout here, and they will. They'll have one left. A&M has gone in the red zone each of their last 2 drives. And the last 2 drives have resulted in a missed field goal and a pick. Oh, man. Oh, Byron Sell, man. That's a tough one. Man. Buy Miami, rent LSU, sell Nebraska. But that is tough. Wasn't even close on that throw. So, both teams have 1 timeout left. 1:04 to go in the first. He did say it. Barrett Aggie syndrome. What do you think? Put him at 18? For reference, I did not put him at 18. For reference, I did not put him at 18. I put him at 20. That'd be the locale of the week. Oh my God, Scar is going. Scar is going. One to beat. One to beat. He's in. He's in. Touchdown, South Carolina. Oh my God. 30 goal. Well, the top 2 of the ball. Back to his left. They're going to send 5. Pump fake. Stone. Back of the end zone. Tipped. Incomplete. Nick Harbor. 80-yard touchdown. And do the Cats go for it here? Or do they kick the field goal, make it a 1-point game? Oh my God. Oh my God. They will try the field goal. Jack Olson. Should be a chip shot for him. 21 yards. 12 for 14 on the season. Yes, Scar Game's on drugs. Yep. Reed has no chances. Goodbye. Goodbye on that. They will get the flag for a false start. Back it up. It's actually probably not the worst thing. You don't want to be too close necessarily on a field goal because you don't get the angle. Especially from that hash necessarily. So they do back him up to the 9-yard line. Still a chip shot. Well inside 30 yards. A 26-yard try here for Olson. 1 for 1 today and make it 2 for 2. The 1 minute to go. If A&M loses, there's a chance to make the championship. Yeah, there's a very good chance. Congrats, Aggies. Yeah. Lose by 3 scores. They're not drop. Why would they drop out of the top 25 entirely? Why would A&M drop? They're undefeated. Why would they drop out of the top 25 entirely with 1 loss? In the SEC, there's no chance of that. No chance it happens. Harbor's blazing speed. Yep. They're going over 2. They went for 1. They only went for 1. 24-9 Navy, meanwhile. Navy is up on USF. Been a wild slate so far. Navy is winning over South Florida. Could put a dent in their playoff hopes. South Carolina against A&M. That game is a bloodbath. Not the way people expect it. Oh, and your poll. No, Nick said... No, Nick said... No, Nick... Not you, Sports Talk. Nick said if they lose by 3 scores, they drop out top 25 entirely. Yeah, it's going to be really good this week. Yeah, this is a bad loss for them. Oh, man. 7-6. Got a close one here. Nothing going to plan today so far in college football. Touchback, 25-yard line for Michigan. 1 minute, 1 timeout to work with. Bio Falk with a 2. Appreciate you, man. One Kent. Billy Packer on Scarnham. This game is over. There you go. Just next to JMU, have to like the score. Oh, they're loving. JMU is loving this right now. JMU is on cloud 9. They're like, okay, maybe there's a chance to make it. They're loving this. Oh, they're not dropping to 22-23. They're going to stay in the top 10. And we just threw another pick. Underwood. That ball's caught at the 42 by Marsh. Oh, is Knoxville like in the Titans? Yeah, a lot of Tennessee is not getting the Titans, which is crazy to me. You would think that you could watch the Tennessee Titans in Tennessee, but apparently not. Don't be careful. First down, the 42. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Underwood, they're going to send 4. Looks to the sideline. That's caught once again by Marsh. Back-to-back grabs for him at the 47-yard line before he's taken down the play by Josh Fussell. I cannot believe what we're witnessing. Yeah, they're not going to go out of the top 25. I mean, they're undefeated going into this game. They're not going out of the top 25. They're going to drop. And they'll drop a lot, but... Underwood checks it down. That's caught. Out of bounds. Gain of 3 for Marsh. 3 straight grabs for Marsh on this drive. So I'm the go-to guy all game. I'm the go-to guy this drive. Badminton, Oklahoma, I do. Yes, I do. And Indiana's don't play 3 on Wisconsin. Yep. Brother, fresh round is get fired. Yeah. JV finally played for today. Fact. Let's say fact. Second down. It was by 50. Well, they're still going to be at the top 25. You're not taking a 1-loss team out. 2 at the top, 1 of them on back to his left. They send 4. Sidearm tipped. Incomplete. Was looking for Marsh. Tight coverage there by Fussell. No call. Now, I will say this. If A&M loses this game by a lot, and then you lose to Texas by a lot, they're not in the playoff. I'm not sure they're in the playoff at that point. You lose this game, and then you lose... Because A&M's schedule has not been the best, all things considered. It's not been the greatest. Like, 1 win against a team currently in the top 25. 3rd and 7, play clock winding down, and that would be a bad spot to have to take it for Michigan. Northwestern takes the timeout. Well, you got to play well against Texas. Yep, you have to play well against Texas. Probably say LSU's not good this year. You beat them. Missouri's not good this year, necessarily. They're on top 25. Especially Pride games on over the air. Knoxville's very Mariners original where Aaron is probably what you expect. Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree. Yeah, Scar really beat Bama. Yes, Scar can play. And they were projected to be a top 25 team entering the season. Sellers can play. Scar throws that away, and they'll probably sell for 3. You know, anyone wins for carrying the weight. Yep. Expanded playoff. Say Bama's ranked 4th, lose to an unranked team in week 1. They dropped down to 11 by season of the top 5 again. Yep. And that's sort of what happened. Sort of exactly what happened this year. 3rd and 7, Underwood. Flushed out, and he is going to escape the sack for him. Brought down at the 42. Northwestern has no timeouts, so if you're Michigan, just take this all the way down and call their final timeout, and then you can either try the field goal or go for the Hail Mary. We saw the game against Nebraska. It ended in the first half with a Hail Mary by Nebraska. Be a 60-yard try. There will be time for another play. Do you go field goal or Hail Mary? Obviously, you're going for it here. They call it with 2 seconds. Jack Doherty? I don't even know. Yeah, Longhorn wins today. We'll get a ton of confidence taking with 12. Yeah, absolutely. Wait, was FSU unranked? I thought they weren't ranked during that game. No, Florida State was unranked. Florida State was unranked in that one. They got votes, but they were unranked. I'll give you the poll. They were unranked going into that game. The University was 3-3 in 2007. Now here we go. So will they try the field goal? The Hail Mary. Looks like it sent the field goal unit out there. And we'll send Dominic out there. He's 0 for 1 today. Long this year is 56. This would be a career long for him. Snap is good. Kick is up. And can't tell if that would have a distance, but it is wide right. So no good. Michigan's had 4 drives in plus territory, 1 score to show for it, and the Cats get the ball to start the second half. We got a close one here at Wrigley. 7-6. I'll put a poll up. Who wins this one? Yeah, that base football game, yep. Soccer flip, yep. Let's say lose to Tulsa, G's. That should be thinking about on. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be a cool thing. All right. Put a poll up. Who wins this one? We'll do a halftime raid. We're going to raid Luke Corlowis. That's the channel we're going to raid. All right. And we'll be live. See you guys in about 18 minutes for the start of the second half. 7-6 your score. Close one over at Wrigley Field. See you guys in just a bit. So we have some very sad breaking news to report on. Oh, he's not on? Okay, hang on. Give me a second here. Hang on. Did he leave? Hang on. Let me try someone else. He left. Let's try that again. Hang on. Let me try a different raid. Let's try a different one. Hang on. Yeah, it's a very sad news to report on. Kenny Easley, Hall of Fame safety, has passed away at the age of 66. So Kenny Easley has passed away. One of the greatest safeties of all time. One of the greatest safeties ever. He has passed away. And let's do a different raid if that guy's not on. Let's try... Let's try this guy. Glagon Camel, who's alive. Yep, absolutely. Nope, he's subs only mode. What about him? We can do him. Alright, we'll do him. I'm gonna do Carolina Jackpot. Alright, so I'll do a different raid. Alright, I'll see you guys for the second half. Wait, another raid fail? Oh, crap. Okay, hang on. Hang on. How'd that fail? I saw the clip. Yes, I saw the clip of the A&M cop. Yeah. That was insane. That was insane. Raid fail, man. All right, let's try... Okay, let's try number 3. We'll go all reliable. We'll go with... Nope, he's at half. He's at the half. Okay, hang on. Give me a second here. Give me a second. I do want to do one raid. I do want to just get some stuff done really quickly. Original is back? Okay, just go to him then. Just go to the original guy then. And we'll see you guys in 8 minutes. All right, guys, welcome back to the start of the second half of this game over on Fox. 7-6 the score. Northwestern gets it to start the second. Some other updates. We got a 15-10 game in the ASU West Virginia game. South Florida, their opening drive of the second half, they get a touchdown. So it's down a one-score game against Navy. Notre Dame, BTA against Pitt. And then the shocker of the day so far, Texas A&M, undefeated, down by 27 points at the half, a four-score game against South Carolina. I should note, the money line for that game is minus 1,400. It is not a crazy money line. You would think the game would be closed, would be like minus 10,000. It is minus 1,400 if you want to bet on Scar. And Kenny Easley, during the halftime break, we got news that he passed away last night. One of the greatest safeties of all time. For my money, the best defensive back of the entire 1980s, not counting Ronnie Lott. Like, I think if you're looking at the best DBs in the entire 1980s, obviously Ronnie Lott's number one. Deion doesn't count because he only played 1 year in the 80s. If you're saying the best DBs of the 80s, I would think Easley's number two. Like, he was darn good. And absolute legend. One of the greatest players in Seahawks history, and he will be sorely missed. We're going to start the third quarter in just a little bit. If you never do one of these streams, again, how it works like this, fire one in the chat, any questions you might have. I'll be happy to answer anything and everything. Any donation, get a question right away. Otherwise, I just go in the earliest team. We got the Bama game later today at 3:30, and 7:30 we got the Texas game. So just keep that in mind. I should also note that I do this thing called Live Man Karaoke, $50. I'll do any song you want me to on that karaoke list. $25. You get Santeria half off. I should also note that every donation counts triple toward you make the call. You got today and today only to vote on this one. Miami Buffalo or CMU Kent State? Which game are we doing on Wednesday night? Tuesday, we're doing UMass. Animus Chance coming back. I mean, theoretically, but can easily number 2. There you go. It's going to be tough. Reed's going to have to play a lot better. I would... Look, if you're up by 27 points, I'm always going to take the team up by 27. There's very few instances I'm not going to take the team up by 27. The fact that the money line is minus 1,800 is not, or 1,400 is not bad. Like, you bet 200, you win 15. Like, that's not... For a team up by 27, that's not bad. That's one of those, you might just take it. But A&M's got the ball at the 25-yard line. And we're going to start the second half of just a little bit. Northwestern gets to the start. Michigan, it's been a game of blown opportunities. I think it goes without saying. Better than Green. Oh, you know. You know, that's tough. That's tough. Go I say it's not even top 5 ASDBs. See, mine does. Mine says easily in there. Yeah, Cyril B. safety's hit. Cherry especially. Yeah, he's a forgotten gem. Puff, do you want to do this? Nope. This is a rough day so far for A&M. Moving quickly. They're past midfield. They did not pay Elko be down 27. They did not. No. No, the Jags back on 27 down the wild card. Yeah, but that was also when they came back from 27 down. It was a 20-point game at the half. The Jags scored a touchdown for the half, so it was a 3-score game at the halftime break. This is 4 in the second half, so it's a little bit different. Also, that was like insane when that happened. See, it's funny. Mine did not say that. Mine said, so that's so funny. It like depends on, because like I top 5 ace defensive backs. Mine says Lott, Haynes, Green, easily. So I just top 5 ace defensive backs. You would say wouldn't count. Woodson was 90s. That's so weird that like Google AI, like you type it in, it's different results based on, I don't even know based on. Yeah, 33 is instrumental now. It's 28-3, yeah. Roger Baker's great. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know too much about the wreck, besides the song. All right, let's get the second half underway at Wrigley. 7-6 your score. Michigan 4 drives in plus territory. 1 score to show for it. Yeah, that is weird. Yeah. Yeah, that's odd. So like we both get like different results typing in the same thing. Yeah, Google AI is not usually the best. That's odd. I'm assuming he's typing like the same search result as I did. So, all right, 7-6. Northwestern gets it to start. The sun has come out at Wrigley. It's a gorgeous day for some November Big Ten football. Northwestern trying to make a bowl game. Snap their 2-game losing streak. Michigan trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. Kickoff end zone touchback ball to 25, 70% you want Michigan to win. You Willie Green got fired? Yep. About time. Always love teams who give coaches fearless course to work with and fire him when he can't win. Though he had to go. Willie Green, it got past the point of return. I feel like with him. It definitely got past the point of return. And finally looks like they showed up. Yeah, it's going to be too little too late. They got 3rd and 12. Got 3rd and 12 at midfield, so we'll see. And they moved the ball pretty well. I mean, they missed a 23-yard field goal, picking the end zone. They just got some shooting themselves in the foot. Ball at 25 here for Northwestern. One at the top, one the bomb back to his right. Takes a snap, Stone. They're going to send 3. Has time, fires to the sideline. Wide open call at the 39-yard line. Wild makes the grab and pushes it out of bounds to the 44. Metcalf takes him out. Gain of 19. Good start here near midfielder for one play. A&M does not get the 3rd down conversion. They got 4th and 12. And probably could have got a face mask on that one, too. Not going to call it. But TJ Metcalf got a bit of the face mask there. Guess Michigan make the playoffs even with the win. They have to beat Ohio State. That'd be the thing. They have to beat Ohio State. 2 at the top, 1 the bottom, back to his left. Play action, but play is blown dead beforehand. There was some movement. A&M goes from 4th and 12, and Reed will get there for the first at the 32-yard line. Michigan, Northwestern, Scar A&M, Notre Dame, Pitt, Indiana, Wisconsin. Oh, that's good quad box. Don't like more make the playoffs means he stays? Yeah. Well, he's not going to get fired this year. There's no chance he gets fired. Back it up there with some movement. Put it back to the 39-yard line. Bolt taking Viking fan that pull Bills 22 or Minneapolis Miracle? No. No, that was a crazy game, but you can't put regular season game over a playoff game. You can't do that. McManus is doubtful for the Packers, so that might be the end of his career with the Packers. They're going to send 5. Stone hit as he throws, tipped, incomplete. Broken up on the play by Jimmy Rolder. 2nd and 15. Be the ones also recommend by week? I bet that. Shadows I think confusing times? Yes, it does. Yeah, they beat Ohio State. Yeah, I don't think they're going to do that. But, I mean, they have their number for whatever reason. Right, Michigan was undefeated. That's a different story. If Michigan was undefeated, they could survive this loss in Ohio State easily. Yeah, 2-loss Big Ten team makes it. No doubt about that. 2-loss Big Ten team is in. 2nd and 15. Touchdown A&M, meanwhile. So that play for Northwestern gets about a yard to the 40-yard line. What's happened to A&M? They finally scored. I mean, Notre Dame, I get it. I mean, there's so many rivalries. You can't play them every year. I get it. Yeah, Haversick should be the kicker. I'm with you on that one. I agree. 3rd and 14, 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Stone, they're going to send 4. Just a screen pass. Looking for any blockers. Can't get it. Gain of just 3. Taken down immediately on the play by Troy Bowles. Hey, comeback time. Here we go. Guys like Flashback Jones serves a lock, right? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. The money line is minus 560 on South Carolina. It's a 560 money line. Football, yeah, this is 1960. Yes, it is. The punt here. Fair caught at the 14-yard line. And Moore's like, but if they don't make it next year, yeah, he could be. He could be. I'm shocked by that. Minus 560 for a... am I off to see what ChatGPT? Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, back our ball every year. I'm with you on that one. So not sure how the playoff... No, they're still okay. I mean, they're undefeated right now. I mean, I think 2 losses would still get you in. The faithful are happy that he's back, yes. By sure probability, 560 feels too low. Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, that's insane. 30-10, 25 minutes left. The team in front has the ball. Let's say Bears get second wins was so crazy. Oh, one they have close wins. Oh, yeah, back-to-back. We'll never see that again. We'll never see a team win 3 straight games, all in overtime, all off a defensive lineman scoring the touchdown. The same guy. Anti-Wild Pacho for the rain. Save the hair. There you go. So, ball the 14 for Michigan when we get back. I appreciate all you guys doing. If you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe, helps the channel a ton. We're live later today for the Bama game and live later today for the Texas-Georgia game. I should also note that, what else are we going to be live for? What else are we going to be live for? Tomorrow, Sunday Night Football. We'll be live for that. Lions-Eagles, big game. ChatGPT gave my daughter an answer what 6-7 is her bedtime. That's great. That's great. Oh, man. mean, in terms of like things that kids latch onto, it's pretty harmless. I got no problem with it. I got no problem with it. In terms of like kids be doing a whole lot, latching onto stuff a whole lot worse, so a whole lot more offensive than just two random numbers. That's how I look at it. Preseason Purdy would struggle with injuries. What would I say the records would be for the Niners? 4 wins. You ever sent it odds up by 20 in the third quarter? Feels slow, but I guess their home helps, yeah. The Beats continue. Golden Domes are SC There you go. So first down on the 14 when we get back here, Rowan Fox. If you like what we see, hit the like button, subscribe, host the channel a ton. Can't say the number anymore without kids laughing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's overused, but everything that kids do, they don't know when to stop. Kids don't know. Everything is funny to kids. A nickel for every time the Bears won a late touch in the last 2 weeks. 2 nickels. There you go. There you go. I was seeing comics. Yeah, it's not improbable. A minus 560 feels high. Like, or low, I should say. I can't wait till my brother's birthday next year. We turn 67. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Just wait for, like, in 50 years when these kids are turning 67 years old. Just wait until that. Oh, boy. Pass is tipped. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Yeah, pretty much sports talk. Yep. Yeah, 23 Notre Dame. Yeah, they are destroying Pitt. They are destroying them right now. That ball got tipped. Nice tip there in the second level by Robert Fitzgerald. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Back to his left. They'll hand it off up the middle here. And Marshall bounces outside. And we'll get 3. A shoestring tackle on the play. Beautiful job there by Mack. Remember, bouncing outside brings up 3rd and 7. Why advertise Pelotons when no one this coming could afford it? You'd be surprised. Because there's this thing called Klarna. That's why you don't need to afford it. Just split it into 4 easy payments. Buy now, pay later. Then you get screwed. That's why. They send 3. Underwood stepping up, avoids the sack and a takeoff run. Nice juke move to get to the corner and brought down the 27. First down. Gain of 9. That's why. It doesn't matter if you can afford it or not. Because you can convince yourself because you just make 12 payments of like $50. And then you stack those payments up. And you're paying like $4,000 a month for stuff you forgot you bought. Yeah, I wonder why there's a problem in this country. Right, scoring on like 30-17 could get interesting. Yep. First down. Hand him up the middle. Here he goes. Here goes Marshall. 40, 45, 50, 45, 40. Second level, 1 to beat. Does he have the corner? Cuts back. Thrown down to the 10. Garner Wallace saves a touchdown. But Jordan Marshall, longest play of the day. 63 yards, and they got a goal to go spot the 10-yard line. Underwood, one of the quarterbacks of all time. Yep. He is young, though. He is a true freshman. To be fair, he is a true freshman. Taken down on the play. 1st and goal. Ball at the 9. 63 yards for Marshall. His longest run of the season. Underwood keeps himself on the read option. It fools the cameraman, and it fools the Northwestern defense. Touchdown Wolverines. Opening drive score for Michigan. Yep, pretty much sports talk, yep. Yeah, Georgetown, they've been surprising this year. I've been pleasantly impressed with Georgetown. They fake the give at the middle to Bryson, and Underwood keeps himself. And scars the ball in plus territory with a new set of downs. Dominic on for the extra point to make it an 8-point game. Perfect. Some big runs that drive. Underwood keeping himself to score. Set up by the 63-yarder by Marshall. He's stepping up big time after the injury to Haynes in that game against USC. Marshall now already up to 104 yards on the ground. Outgaining Northwestern 115 to 36 on the ground. That's an 8-point game. Go for 2. Nope. But still good. Fool the cameraman. Yep. There you go. Yeah, Kenny easily one of the best safeties of all time. One of the best defensive backs of the 80s. Absolute legend. He'll be sorely missed. He'll be sorely, sorely missed. We got for 2. I get it. Yeah, I get it too. Yeah, I saw the size Michigan's fight song. That's great. That's great. Check 17 played Burrow and Sternstein, Mills and Browning. Fact. We beat the Bengals with Burrow. We 100% beat the Bengals with Burrow. Like, Burrow was taking sacks. We were not getting pressure on Browning. We were getting pressure on Burrow. Like, we were getting a lot of pressure on Burrow. Browning can escape. Is it video? Maybe at some point. Hopefully. Hopefully at some point I can do something. See if I can put one out tomorrow. Not sure if I'll be able to. Fingers crossed. Oh, South Carolina 3rd and 2. What instrument would I play? What band in college would have a chance to join just for the fun of it? Ooh. I mean, High Points band, but what I mean, I play piano. I don't know any instrument. Like, I can't play any instruments. I play with a triangle. I can do drumming. I just can't do the kicks. Like, if I have to use my foot, I can't do it. I can do drumming. Just, I can't kick. Yeah, I think you're behind. I think you're behind in the chat, Keller. A bit behind. Yeah, by 2 scores since he's losing. Yep, it's going. Everything's going up Millhouse. How's it going, JP? What have I missed from the game so far? Oh, man, what have you missed? Oh, man. Should sit here and remember a fact. Oh, man, what have you missed? There's a blowout in the South Carolina A&M game, just not in the way you might be expecting. So, yeah. Navy, South Florida is really good. Notre Dame is destroying Pitt. But, yeah, the South Carolina Texas A&M game is not going the way a lot of people expected it to. It's a 20-point lead, but it's not. But it's A&M. You know, I said a fact on that one. We were getting pressure with Burrow. Yeah, we would have won that game. Yeah, LOM. Yep, battered Aggie syndrome. Yep. Talk to your doctor. Lose any backup is nearly as bad as losing a former quarterback. Yep, that one hurt. Yeah, Chad Henne leading the Chiefs down the field in the playoff game. That hurt. You know, we suck against backups. We have always sucked against backups. We will continue to suck against backups. That's the Jaguars' MO. I will know we have a good team when we can beat a backup quarterback handily. Kickoff, end zone, touchback. I'll put it this way. If we play the Titans and Cam Ward is out with like an injury, let's just say, now they won't happen, but if Cam Ward's out with an injury, we play their backup quarterback and we win the game by like 20, I'm like, this team is really good. I'd be like, I believe in this team now. Like, I believe this team can go all the way. This team is really good. We're like, but you beat the Titans with their backup quarterback. Like, you don't understand. And we're going to say, yeah, really? Yeah. Gabriel also wants to say, what's the record against backups in the last 10 years? Really bad. Really freaking bad. You have Sargent stayed healthy? Yep. Be a much different season. Hurts bench for Sunday. Yep. That'd be awesome. One at the top, one at the bottom. Back to his left. Handoff up the middle here. It goes to Caleb, and he will get about 3 to the 28-yard line. Like, if we beat the Titans by 20 with Cam Ward, it's going to be like, well, you know what? I mean, the Titans are a bad team. We need that win. Glad we won, but I can't look too much into it. We beat the Titans by 20 and they play the backup quarterback. I'm like, this team is going to the Super Bowl. That's how bad. 2016 was here for the Jags. Dice actually beat backup quarterbacks. To some extent, yeah. We still lost to Blaine Gabbert, but 2nd and 7. 2 at the top, 1 bomb back to his right. Is the word? Yeah. No, Gabbert was bad. Stone fires deep shot down the field. Incomplete. Diving for that ball was Wild. Brings up 3rd down. No, they're not dead if lose again. No, not even close. They'd only have 1 loss. They figure they're going to win next week. And then Texas, just got to hold your own against Texas, and you're going to be okay. 2-loss SEC team gets in, barring anything crazy. Now, to be fair, that Notre Dame win, without that Notre Dame win, they'd be in trouble. That Notre Dame win is carrying a lot of weight. It's a low bar, I know. All good, JP. Appreciate you, man. All good. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. And we're going to be on stream for a while. Back to his right as Scar's going to go for it. While in motion. We're going to send 4. Stone. Stepping up. Going to look to take off and throw on the run as everyone collapses on him. Gets rid of it. And that is tipped and incomplete. So Robert Byrne, yep. And A&M gets a stop defensively. A&M gets a stop on defense. I'll take over. They don't try the field goal. The only bowl this week is Clemson, yeah. So Northwestern have to punt this ball away. Animal Soccer World, I have not. Even worse than the Bucks, wow. 4th and 7. Yeah, Pitt's a big time bear today. Every NFL quarterback will just start against the Jackson. We have one 0-17. The punt here, Akers. Field at the 31 on a line drive. Taken to the 33. Breaks a tackle. And we've thrown down to 35. The ball came out at the end. The ball came out and the field judge saying Northwestern's got it. Morgan was trying to do a bit too much. The field judge immediately said Northwestern ball. No one was pointing for Northwestern. Now they are. And now it is Wildcat football. The field judge was right on top of that. Morgan, so he tried to escape one final tackle. Yeah, that got punched out on the play by Liam Reardon, the long snapper. And the Cats will take over in plus territory at the 30. Yeah, Arizona's a good team. I had them winning this game. Is Scar touch on this ball game? Yep. Pat Pelican in color, a film having an even lower budget? Oh, no. Oh, no. The winner takes second showdown between them and Northwestern. Oh, big one. So Northwestern retains possession. At the 30-yard line or thereabout. Don't see a clear recovery? Well, they didn't blow the play dead. The ball was out. They didn't do forward progress. He was still trying to fight for yards. Field judge was right on top of that. They're talking about it. And they're going to review it. Play is under review. It's for the call on the field, yep. And he wasn't down. The knee was very clearly not down. Let's go down that one, yep. So I watched that on stream. Oh, boy. And the knee is not down. It was stripped away by the long snapper. He made like 4 different guys miss, but you gotta know when to eat the play. They drew to Kazakhstan? Oh, boy. Drop pass by A&M over the middle. That would have been an easy first down. Yeah, which was a record for backups. Yeah, I don't know how bad we are, but we're probably below 50%. Yeah, he was out 2 months? How bad was this dinner that he was at? Reviews for the recovery. And the field judge was right on top of that with Northwestern ball. The call is upheld. A&M goes for on 4th, and they're going to get it. So first down to 30. Right about there for the Cats. Maybe the 35. Stick with the call on the field. Northwestern takes over after the turnover. And that whole saga is just insane with Hughes. Yadala gets so retired, as he should. Yep, one of the greatest players of all time. One of the top 2 of the bottom, back to his right. Hand off to the side. And Himman will get nothing. Reed going deep. Oh, he's got a man. Diving grab. That's caught. Touchdown A&M. We got a game again. We got a game again. We got a game again. Two at the top, one at the bottom, and the pistol here. They're back in the game. Hand off to the side. Himmin to the 30. Breaks the tackle. 25-20. Tiptoe and out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Rolder takes him out, but a gain of 18, and they're in the red zone. And more to go. Yep. The fumble's on him. Morgan's had a disappointing season this year. He better make some memories. I think he will. I think he will. First down. Handoff once again up the middle. Yet about a yard. Pierce throws him down to 16. Just as Thomas Ford's playing out of the competition. Mendoza gets the single team touch. Good for him. Good for him. He's still got plenty of time to extend that. What's the live line at right now? Minus 235. Oh, man. Team up by 2 scores with the ball. Live line's at minus 235. One of the top, two of the bottom. Back to his right. Motioning is Hayden. And the left tackle flinches. Caleb Tiernan flinches. False start. Took 6 plus 4, 6 at halftime. Oh, wow. Has it set for playoff? Yes. Not before the conference champion, or they do conference championships, but it's decided before the playoff starts. Yeah, before that and Army Navy. So the last state of vote for Heisman is the conference championships. Second and 13 after the false start. And they're outside the red zone, the 21-yard line. One at the top, one at the bottom in the pistol here. Stone. What took you so long, you bums? Hand off to the side. Him in. Down to the 16. Gain of 5. It's minus 215 now. Holy cow. I've never seen a line like this. The game at 30-3 at one point. Wow. Third down. Pressured. Stone. Flushed. Fires out of bounds. Incomplete. Just throwing that one away. Brings up 4th down. Because that's what we're doing? Yeah. And completes comeback? I do not. I think Scar's going to get one more score. They can move down the field on these guys. They can move down the field. I think they go to another score. How's it going, Evan? Back and forth win for the week. I'm about to be 21. Nice. Happy 2-1. Field goal for Olsen here. 2 for 2 today. And he will make it 3 for 3. 5-point game. $14-9. It would be cool to see 2 Heisman candidates basically decide they were in a conference title game. Yep. It would be cool. Only because the tournaments no longer happen. I don't know. I mean, they're moving down the field. Still 19 minutes left in that one. Scar does get the ball. That was a perfect start for A&M out of the halftime break. Cheer for Navy right now? Oh, I bet. Makes a lot of sense to cheer for Navy because I don't think they get in the playoffs. South Florida right now, I mean, Duke would get in over South Florida or Navy. Portugal's probably drunk right now. Yeah, that game is going about as I expected. And Navy's in the red zone and incomplete pass. If they score a touchdown here, they can hold on. I think they can, yeah. It has never been a two-score game at any point in this one. And Indiana just destroying Wisconsin right now. 31-7 in that. So 14, we're at a commercial break right now. South Carolina ball at the 35-yard line in that game. Picking a natty, yep. Picking a natty. Probably reason they're 3-6, yep. They do choke some games. They have that Bama game won. They have that game in the bag. Yeah, USF is ranked. That scares me as a Duke fan. Yeah. Although if they lose this game, right, South Florida getting over Duke, if they stay ranked. If they're not ranked, they would not. No, they would not at that point. 8 points, 1 possession game, but not a one-score game. Yes, because you got to get the end zone. You got to get the 2-point conversion. Right, A&M scores make it 30-24. I think at that point they would win the game. I would think at that point. Yeah, I like the transparency from the ACC. I do like that. More conferences should have that. Pelicans start Zion. I'm going to say fiction. I'll say fiction on that one. Creamy Country, Barbados. Scamble, I like that. Yeah, they could get the Group 5 spot. Absolutely. If this result holds in the South Florida game, they could get Group of 5. They're probably going to get ranked. $14-9. Michigan's going to get it back, up by 5. They forced a 3 and out. They forced a 3 and out. Oh boy. A&M forced a 3 and out. Kickoff here. Going into the end zone, taken out. 5, 10, 15, 20. And then brought down right around there. A&M gets it back. This just got a little bit interesting. Could you imagine? Up 27 at the half. It's going to be a touchback on the punt ball, the 20. First down, the 18-yard line for the Wolverines. One at the top, one at the bottom. In the pistol here. They'll stretch it out. The 20, 25. Marshall will get 5 on that one. Over 100 yards rushing for him today. I will say Scar will be the hiding game. If this get, I mean, it's a one-score. We're not hiding a one-score game or even a two-score game. But it does get to that point. Yeah. That will be the hiding game. No doubt in my mind on that. Second down here. 2 at the top, 1 the ball back to his left. Morgan in motion. Play action. Underwood caught at the 36, and down to the 38 goes Marsh. Gain of 11 and a first down. See, from 2017 UCLA Live, see the reverse? Yeah. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Now, motion is good one. Handoff up the middle. That's a gain of 3. Bryson. I got the bot. Patsy Buffalo for the AFC title? I think so, yes. The AFC's title, yeah. A yelling Ty Crowley? Ooh. First time, long time, both schools competitive. Yeah, Territorial Cup's going to be good this year. Territorial Cup is going to be good. Oh my god. A&M. What the? Holy. It's like a 70-yard pass. Play action Underwood. Caught over the middle of the field at the 45-yard line down to the 43. First down for the Wolverines. UCLA, they were down by a lot against A&M and won that one. So we could dual cast? I could do that. Oh my god, they're going to blow this. They're going to blow this. They're legit going to blow this. Oh. Holy crap. One on the top, or two on the top, one on the bottom. Almost broke that too, yeah. Handoff here, Marshall. Falls down behind the line of scrimmage. Excuse me, that's Bryson. At the 44. He's hurt on that. So much for that upset, yep. Oh, man. Yeah, that was the Spotters. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. So my line was unfortunate. Yep. I see it. 2nd and 11. 3.5 to go. One on the top, two at the bottom. They're now the favorite in Vegas. Oh my gosh. Underwood, play action, middle of the field. That's caught. 30, 25, 20. Brought down at the 18-yard line. Goes McCulley. Gain of 26 and a first down. You remember got injured on that one, yep. First down in the red zone. Wolverines looking to make a 2-score game here. Well, I didn't say easy money. I said shocking. And touchdown A&M. You're doing 3 ads? Oh, God. Why are they doing 3 ads? I hate that. Second down. Yeah, A&M is coming back. Here we go. Here we go on that one. 2nd and 9, meanwhile. To the gain of 1. Play action. Underwood. Deep shot. End zone. Incomplete. We'll get the flag for PI. Swinging for Tonelli. Ball game Wrigley. That'll be interesting. They're going to win the going away by 2 scores. Wow. Yeah. Barrett Agassiz might be exaggerated. Trying to card on the Falcons. This is insane. I can't believe what I'm watching right now. Yeah, that's a collapse warning. I can't believe what I'm watching. It's a 27-point game. Ball at the 4 thereabout. I can make a 2-score game here. Maybe take Scar now. I don't know about that. Now I don't know. Whew, man. I formation here. To the side. Marshall bounces outside, loses 3. Fitzgerald on the stop. Loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal. Maybe it's on 77 straight games. Jeez. I would not fight out of A&M, no. The favorite I would have. If A&M was up 30-3, I would have fighted out of it. But the underdog, no, I would not have done that. The favorite, if A&M was up 27, I would have hided out. 3 on the top of the screen, back to his left. Underwood, hands off up the middle. Marshall breaks 1 and will dive ahead to the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal. So look to make it a 2-score game here. Crowd on its feet. In the A&M game. Oh my God. All right, brand new ball game. I'll try some trickeration. He's got some space. That's a first down for Scar. A 38-yard line. 3rd and goal. I formation here. Ball Colts from 22. Yep. 2:40 to 49 to 30. Yep. Over the middle. Marshall dives ahead for the touchdown, but the ball came out at the end. But I thought it was over the plane beforehand. I think he was over the plane. Northwestern gets it. They take it back. But I think he was over the plane beforehand. Before he lost that ball, I think he got in. Trying to go over the top. Oh, yeah, he is absolutely in. Yeah, ball came out way after he crossed the goal line. So, easy touchdown call there. And Michigan up by 2 scores. Marshall's 2nd of the game. Equivalent of 28-3 for college. Probably the Maryland, the Frank Reich game. He was over the line. Absolutely over the line. Not even close. 2-score game. That's why, right, that's why I don't hide too early. You gotta be very careful with the hiding. Very careful. If the favorite's up by that much, yeah, that's a different story. The underdog, no. I would never do it with the underdog. The extra point. Make it a 12-point game. It's good. 21-9. 61% chance to win for the Aggies. Yeah, that sounds about right at this point. Prettiest flag? Ooh. See what for St. Kitts flag. I do like that one. Hiding time here? Not yet. We're getting there, though. We're getting there. 3-point game in Annapolis. There are a lot of good games right now. A lot of good games. This is nuts. Nortex of 21-0 on UAB. Oh, well, I think that one's over. You were at the Instant Bowl? Oh, I remember that comeback. I remember watching that one. I mean, this is insane what's happening at AM right now. This is absolutely insane. Most strong game of the season? Yep. Scar, 2nd and 11. Sellers gonna look to take off and run, and he will get a couple. Push it out of bounds at the 40. 3rd and 8. Not gonna get the late hit. Didn't look late. I don't know how many times I played it. I love when they play at Bank of America. I love when they have that game there. 3-point game there, yep. Silicon Valley Classic, yeah. Wasn't the most well thought out bowl. 21 your score. Northwestern gonna get it back here. Sellers slant, high throw. Oh my god. That was not even close to on target. That was not even close to being on target. What was that? Holy cow. That throw was atrocious. Oh my god, they're really going to do this. They are really going to do this. That throw was nowhere close to the target. 4B1, 425. Like, I'm getting the graphics ready just in case. Getting the graphics ready. I don't believe this. That punt at the very least will be at the 1. And now it's, yeah, now it's in the porta potty. The very least, it's a good punt, like the first good punt of the game. The first good play of the game for Scar, I should say. The first good play this quarter for Scar is a punt. I will say this, if Northwestern does not score here, I will probably make the switch. I will make an exception for this. I will make an exception. If Northwestern does not score here, I might make the switch. The third quarter. Holy cow. Well, at 25. Yeah, it's no longer Michigan Northwestern. Northwestern's got to score here. If they don't, I might just flip. I might just be like, you know what? This is a unique circumstance. A very unique circumstance. First down, the 25 won the top 2 of the bomb for Stone. He might be different out of break. We'll see. Throws it away. Now, was there a guy in the area? Are they going to say Wow was in the area? I think they are. Because it pulls him in the 3. Yep, we got a lot of good games right now. A lot of good games. They're going to get grounding. They will get intentional grounding. They're going to say he was not in the area. Loss of down. 2nd and about 20. we might make the switch. Don't know yet. I gotta get some on this drive. If they don't, I'm fine making the switch at that point. Just gotta get the assets sent and everything. We'll add juice at the half, maybe. I don't know what they did at the half. 2nd and 22. One at the top, 2 at the bottom, back to his left. He'll send 4. Going deep. Stone. Caught at the 45. I mean, we're calling both games. We're going to be, at this point, we're calling both games. Gain of 30. Maybe a game-saving grab right there for Wild. Going up and over Mason Curtis. They have time for another play before the end of the quarter. They'll go out route, low throw, caught at the 49. Gain of 4. All good, Joe. Appreciate you, man. 21-9. So we go to the 4th. Northwestern trying to get back in this thing. I guess it was that Trooper Survey Game Bowl? Yes. Yeah, hopefully he gets punished for that. That was uncalled for, what the Trooper did. That was uncalled for. This is insanity right now. One of the wildest games of the year over on ESPN. We start the 4th quarter over there. And we live for Bama and we live for the Texas game. Yeah, they're going to put the 1. No change on that. They're putting at the 1. Play action for Reed. Pressured. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. Will they get PI? I might get out of this after 1 play. They're going to get PI on that one. Same quick comeback. You know, at this point they might. Pass defense on the defense. Let's see, was it stop and go route? Yeah, there was some hand fighting. All right, ball to 15 for A&M. Screen pass caught. Down at the 24. Another first down. Some 2 plays get out of the 1-yard line. Into a good spot. Oh, man. First down, 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Play action, Reed. Slam pass, caught. The 39. Takes off 3 plays to get near midfield. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. They run up the middle on first. Get down to the 44. Gain of 5. Getting the graphics ready just in case. We do have a switch. I'll say again, I don't know if we will, but just in case. A scamble. I like that. 2nd and 5. Wisconsin's over again. Yep. Yeah, A&M at this point, they might blow them out. They're going to send 5. Slant. Wide open. Caught. The 45. Down to the 41. They took the wrong list from Jack Texans. Yes, they did. This is too easy for them. Everyone's just wide open. This is too easy. But Pitt losing, if Pitt or Duke wins the AC, does the AC want to get in? I would say no. I would say no at this point. Reed. Incomplete. Oh yeah, if they don't do anything this drive, we'll do it. And do anything this drive, we're going to do it. I've got the graphics in, everything, just in case. Probably won't flip the emojis in, but... Probably won't have to flip the emojis in, but we can do the rest. Second and 6. Handoff here for A&M. Breaks a tackle and gets about 5. Meanwhile, Northwestern the flat. It's Wagner. 47. Exactly, Sports Talk. We have an injured play for A&M, by the way. So third down here. Yeah, Owens is down for A&M. Yeah, Navy touchdown. 2-score game. Yeah, I got that, Sports Talk. I got it. Is that frozen on the first 4-quarter play? Yeah, that's... Probably should not be frozen. You like the 10 minutes of ball game. I love it. 3 at the top, 1 the bottom. Back to his left. 4 down territory here for the Cats. Stone takes it. They'll send 5. Stone going deep. 1-on-1. What a grab at the 25-yard line. Hayden corrals that one somehow for a gain of 22. Yeah, Adams real. Yeah, Adams for real. Absolutely, they're for real. What a phenomenal grab there by Hayden, adjusting his body, working on Barry. Not go. We're not leaving. Jesus Christ. Not leaving. No hiding. 1 of the top 2 of them on back to his right. Play action, Stone. They're going to send 4. Middle of the field, open, caught the 5. Breaks a tackle down to the 1. Gain of 24 yards and a first down. And that is Hunter Welsing, a second grab of the day in the red zone. All the injuries, yep. We're not doing this again. I'm not going to lynch at the crowd. Nope. We're not doing this again. Ball at the 1. QB sneak. And he will get in on the second effort. Stone. No signal yet. He got in. He's in. Touchdown. That's fire alarm. That's the fire alarm. Someone burn the pop. Yeah, I'm not doing this again. I'm just not. 21-15. Shades to his Bengals. Yep. Is that the high alert? Yep. Well, Northwestern just made a 1-score game. My helmet's on fire. Yep. DEFCON 1, baby. DEFCON 1. I have 2 nickels at this point. Yep. Yeah, fire alarm is going. Yep. Fire alarm is going. Not leaving. Not leaving. $21-15 after the QB sneak. And it looks like they're going to kick the extra point. And I'll reset the play clock and they'll kick the extra point. Fire Coach Beamer alarm, yep. Demonstration alarm, yep. So Scarf and Blues on my mind, me too. Me too. Jet battle stations. That'll stop at some point. Yeah, pull the fire alarm to something not to hide it yet. Extra point is good, 5-point game. Yeah, they need more commercial breaks. Yeah, we need more commercial breaks in that game. There've been a lot. It's not actual fire. Trust me, it's happened before. It's not actual fire. $21-16, 5-point game. Yep, got the front line. There you go. Yeah, it's not actual fire. I'm not worried. Michigan's going to get it back. Chris on fire put out right now. Well, A&M will have third down in about 4 at this point. Reed keeps it. He's got the first. And the Aggies are driving to the 27-yard line. Let's kick the PAT. Yep. Makes sense. Kick the PAT. How high I'm on the top floor. Come on, for A&M, NF, my house, yeah. Yeah, fire drill field goal. That would be ironic. Be very ironic. Yep, call the draw there. 3 at the bottom of the screen. Reed Hands it off to the side and cuts up the middle, and maybe 2 on the play. 2nd and 8 for A&M. Just broke. Did he really break his TV on the air? Oh no. Well, I do want to. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's a malfunctioning thing, but this is insane. This is the 3rd time it's gone off the last month. It's getting ridiculous. Some of the popcorn, probably. Blessing in disguise. There you go. 2nd and 8 for A&M. 2 at the top. 3 at the top. 2 at the bottom. Empty backfield hit for Reed at the 25-yard line. Reed, they'll send 4. Flag on the play. Reed's going to run in for the touchdown. What's the flag? What's the flag here? Reed's not celebrating. I'm with this. Football Steelers Bengals. Holding on the offense. So Reed's is able to run the A-gap. Was holding. Touchdown A&M, but it is coming back. Don't the cats out. Nope. Some of the Russians, yeah. 21-16 your score. Again, apologies about the fire alarm. Nothing I can do about people being stupid, or the complex being stupid. They bring that call back. Bring it back. 2nd 18 for A&M at the 35-yard line. Kickoff here for Northwestern. Michigan get back in a 5-point game. End zone touchback. Reed has time. Fires. Caught at the 6 and out of bounds to the 5. First down for the Wolverines at the 25. At least look at the window. I know there's something happening. I know people are just dumb. I have my Steelers-Bengals game. Have them in the Steelers-Bengals game. Like around halftime. Hit off here for A&M. They're in. Touchdown. They lead. A&M in front. A&M's in front. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom here for Michigan. Hand off to the side. Marshall. Nothing doing. Gets a yard. Second and 9. Back to his left. It's Marshall. 2 at the top of the screen, 1 at the bottom. I can't call that one back. 2 at the bottom now. Back to his right. Underwood. They send 4. Underwood taking a deep shot. Down the sideline. Incomplete. Looking for McCulley. A big 3rd and long situation here. And Under's destroying him right now. Third and 9. They pull the Falcons. They pull the Falcons. 3rd down here. Again, if you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe again. Apologies about the fire alarm. I don't know what the heck's going on. 1 of the top 2 on the bottom, back to his left. And a lot of movement before, but Northwestern got a timeout in before the movement happened. So, 2 left for the Cats on 3rd and 9. Yeah, grab my last turn for the thumb. Yep. Grab my landlord. Yeah. What if a real fire happens? It's not. Like a choke alarm. Yep. Trust me, I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna buy a house. I'm getting to that point because this is happening too often. Like, this is happening a bit too often. Like, I'm getting to that point where I might be like, you know what, I didn't want to buy a house, so I like this complex, but I'm getting to that point. Because this is ridiculous. Go for 2? No. No, take the lead. Take it on the kickoff. Take the lead. Backlog getting ahead. I don't blame you. If any of you want to leave, I don't blame you. If any of you want to leave because of the dumb people in my complex, I don't blame you. Yeah. What's triggered? I have no idea. Yeah, same thing's happened. Yep. Maybe 12 Southeast, but still, yeah. Yeah. If any of you are getting a headache, believe me, I have a headache too. This sucks. This absolutely sucks. I'm getting a headache too. This is... Oh, thank God. Oh my God. Okay, I think we're in the clear. How much want to give me? I don't even know at this point. We're a long ways away. I know that much. We're a long ways away. For fire alarms, yeah. It's happened so often now at this point. Okay. Not leaving. All right, I think the alarm stopped. I think we're good. Touchdown USF, by the way. Yeah, we're not jinxing it, but fingers crossed. But that's insane. That's the third time the last month it's happened. Some headphones at least. It's a little the third time the last month it's happened. Tell you how much I still can fit it? Yeah. They can fit it, would yeah. Alright, so 3rd and 9. Oh jeez, that's terrible, Stan. Holy cow. Really was a choke alarm, yep. Never let those people cook. I don't blame you. No, friendly cats, I don't blame you. Really, what's the choke alarm? 1 minute to my power ups? Yeah, it has. It has. Perfect time for the choke to be complete. Yep. Let's talk. Yeah, I'm gonna send an email because this is getting insane. I'll say predicted the astronomer situation. Wow. It finally stopped. Yes, it finally stopped. First, second half, I think part of it's turnovers, part of it just everyone's so wide open. Everyone is so wide open for A&M. All right, 21-16, 3rd and 9 here for the Cats at the 26-yard line. And we'll be live for the Georgia game, or excuse me, the Bama game after this. One of the top 3 of them on back to his left. They're going to send 5. Underwood. Underneath, picked off of the 30 to the 25-20, 15-10. Underwood takes him out at the 5-yard line. Braden Turner, BT with the INT. And just like that, the Cats have a goal-to-go situation, the chance to take the lead. Underwood never saw the guy coming underneath. And Turner jumps it for the pick, looking for Tonelli. First down at the 5. A shocking comeback. 3rd turnover today for Michigan. Their 2nd of the half. And now we're an upset alert. Now we're not hiding this bad boy. We are not hiding this one. So like I said, might be our game now. Yep. Like I said. Like I said. First and goal. Want the top. Pistol here. They'll hand off to the side. It's Caleb. Muscles his way in. One play is all it takes. Touchdown. Northwestern. They're in front for the first time. This half. I don't know if you can get away with that. We'll have to have the Super Bowl. Caleb punches it in, gets a great block in the B gap. And Northwestern in front. Sellers, they'll send 4. He's going to get sacked. Oh my God, he's got the pocket presence of a blind duck. 2-point try. It's a backwards pass, and it's incomplete. Trying some trickeration there for him, and can't get it. So the 2-point try is no good. Northwestern leads by 1, though. Yes, so I got mini homes baseball. Yep, that'd be nice. Okay, simulate mode. Oh boy. 22-21. Scar's got 3rd and long. Yeah, this could be a bad loss for Moore. Sellers, they just get it off. There's so much pressure. Sellers escapes 1 sack. He's so bad. Oh my God, he's so bad. Sellers is like not playable. Oh my God. Unless I drove a Caillou with the first pick. This is nuts. Right, no chance to get hot. I don't think. Wow. On field on bounce to the 40 to the 45-50. And aim in plus territory. Oh my goodness. He's undraftable? Yeah. At this rate, it's bad. People get fired for this. Yeah, I think he could be. 1990, a great year. If Curry were in the NFL, make Ryan Leaf for less like a real man, yeah. Someone's getting fired for this. Yeah, I don't know how you keep people if you lose bowl eligibility. You lose bowl eligibility. And, that happens. I'm going to take off the... I'm going to open the chat meanwhile on the other game. I'm going to open the chat for the Bama game. I'll link that when the time comes. Does Sims go first? I think they'll go 1-2, yeah. It was Arkansas, jeez. Nick Sellers for the second half, yeah. I can. Though he could come back. Sellers could come back. He might not declare. To be fair to Sellers, he might not declare. I just straightened the pick, yeah. Yeah, Moore's getting Brady Hoke levels, but if they lose this game. And I'm ball at the 30-yard line. Oh boy. A 24-0 run. Head off. It's gonna go back to the line, that's it. Maybe got a yard. Doesn't have to do this game, yep. Sellers scores for the portal? Maybe. Yeah, they finally shut off the alarm, yep, finally. About time. About time. So Michigan's going to get it down by 1. Blown a 2-score lead this half. Navy's going to make it a 2-score game over USF. Sound the alarm there. 2 at the top, 2 of them on back to his left here for A&M for Reed. 2nd and 9. Reed, slam pass, wide open. They can't cover the slant. That's a first down. They can't cover anything right now. This is ridiculous. Kickoff, end zone, touchback. Ball at the 25 for the Wolverines. Back to his right here for A&M in the red zone. Well, Michigan ball the 25. So it's the Canes. I could see that, yeah. So obviously Beck's coming back next year. Hand off, no gain. All right, for Michigan, 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom in the pistol here. You're fire them all, yeah. Head over the middle. Marshall gets about 4 to the 29-yard line, taken down the play by Robert Fitzgerald. Next time Jags pulled the choke alarm. Yep. Now make your Cincinnati contender. I think what A&M has shown that when they're on their game, they can play with anyone. When A&M is on their game, no one can stop this offense. And that first half was rough, but they have done a very good job coming back. 2nd and 6 here. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Reed out route wide open. Gain of 8. Marshall to the 40. Cuts upfield to the 45-50 and down to the 48-yard line. Marshall is not getting up. I mean, a big loss for Marshall, about 150 yards rushing today. Marshall is in some serious pain. There's a first down for the Wolverines. But obviously, Marshall, it did not look good. All right, 5-6 cat, we could. It is not good for Marshall. Beautiful run up field, taken down the 48-yard line by Mack. They're in plus territory, but Scar plus 2,000. So guaranteed to win. Read play action. Open. It's close to a first. I think he got it. Yeah, he got it. It's like Scar by themselves. Yep. House money, yeah, you got to take it. Yeah. Plus 2,000 on one score, you got to take that. That's smart. So injured man right here for Michigan, and we'll take a break. Yeah, it's like 16 seconds off. Okay, Marshall at 142 yards. Yeah, I think we're at that. They'll review the spot. They're going to review this spot. If you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe to this episode on the channel. Marshall is walking, but he is limping a little bit. He's on his own power. He's in some pain. People are dumb. You're pretty much NKC. Yeah, how is Aiden winning out? Yeah, Scar can't get a stop. Everyone's just wide open for South Carolina. First down to the top of the screen. Back underway. Tight end in motion. Handoff up the middle. Can Bryson step up? He does there to the 39-yard line. Gain of 8. Yeah, they're not supposed to move that way. No, they are not. I think he got the first down in the A&M game. You lost Haynes in the USC game. Now you lose Marshall. And now you're top 2 backs. You're down by 1. To the bottom of the screen. Handoff up the middle. First down to the 35. It's Bryson. Gain of 4. Yeah, it looks pretty bad for Marshall. Coach from an extension to be on the hot seat in the same game. I don't know. So people are still getting an extension from this. Maybe Dan Quinn? Touchdown USF, by the way. Bryson going to take it to the 30-yard line. He'll get about 6 on that one. Group 5 teams are ranked this year, of course. It does feel that way. The USF just scored a touchdown. That game is just chaos. Second down. Contra was also very drunk. Very, very drunk. Second goal for A&M now. That's true, JFK. That is very true. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Back to his right here. Middle of the field. Tipped and intercepted at the 12-yard line. 4th turnover today, and Fitzgerald comes down with it. Throws it into traffic. Back-to-back drives, throwing a pick for the true freshman. They go play action, and Underwood was looking on the slant, never saw Fitzgerald. Second time now, he hasn't seen the guy underneath. And Northwestern's got it with 9 minutes left. Oh, it's a backward pass. That's a backward pass. Scar's got it. Scar's got the ball. They throw a backwards pass. Scar gets it. They turn it over. A&M turns it over. South Florida's a track mate. And ball to 22 for Northwestern. What an insane sequence right now. Handoff here. Gain of 1 for Caleb. Now the choke alarm is diffused. Yep. Yeah, Reed's just got to eat that play. You just got to know. Reed, just eat the play. Oh, man. All he needs is a field goal. Yep. Just eat the play, and now Scar's got new life. He was in bounds when he recovered this ball. He's absolutely Yeah, he's absolutely in bounds when he recovers the ball. Elbows in, yeah. Scar gets the ball. He was in bounds. 2nd and 9. You like to run up the middle. I hate that call. I hate the speed option there. Yeah, I think he's in bounds. One time on the back to his left. They're going to send 5. Stone throws in the flat. Caught at the 25 and out of bounds at the 26. Gain of 3. I think he's in bounds. He should be. Whatever happened to Gus Bradley? You know, he was the Colts DC. I don't know what he's up to now. So obviously he's not there anymore. I think he's in. Your knee is in. Yeah, before the elbow gets out. Maybe it's definitely, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it did. Juice Fly Man, Stark could throw pick 6. There you go. Do a fixed seat area. Yep. Yeah, they got way too cute. Should get the ball back. You got to get stopped here. 3rd down. One of the top 3 of the bottom, back to his right. They'll send 5. Stone going deep on the corner route, incomplete. No flag. Tight coverage on the play. And that is Jordan Young, the true freshman. So Michigan throws a pick in Northwestern territory, but it's not going to matter in terms of Northwestern doing anything. They were looking for Hunter on that one. Give me a quick 3 and out. Guess for the Niners, though? Didn't even realize that. It's going to be all college football night, yeah. Now, plus 500, that's amazing odds for teams down by 1 play at a time. Yes. It's amazing odds. 4th and 5. I'll punt it away. Akers. Gets it off. It's fielded at the 28. Taken to the 35 and the 40 and brought down at the 42. You might notice that Morgan is not the punt returner after that fumble. It's Marsh on that one. A net of about 32. Michigan ball near midfield. Over on the Chiefs, coach. There you go. Arizona wins. That helps out ASU. It's currently winning against West Virginia by 2 scores, which is good to see. ASU has an outside shot to win the conference. 3 at the top of the screen. Marsh in motion. They'll hand it off. Bryson to the 45, and he'll be brought down the 48-yard line. Gain of 6. 2nd down. And Dominance is going on IR. They just announced that. Broncos putting Dominance on IR. Second and 4. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Tight end in motion. Underwood going to keep himself. Not going to go in the flat. Going to go second read. It's a good call. Marsh breaks a tackle at the 35 and down to the 33. Braden Turner takes him down. Gain of about 20. And a 1st down. Nice job by Underwood going through his reads. Didn't go for the flat. Kept his eyes down the field. Saw Marsh wide open. He's having a very good game today. 6.5 to go here at Wrigley. 3 at the top of the screen. And Marshall motions over. Zach Marshall in the pistol. Handle up the gut. Bryson stuffed. Nothing doing. Taken down by Kilbane. And Bastone. 2nd down. Well, Scar's got the ball at the 9-yard line. I'm happy it's back to it. Yep. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Play action. Sellers on the hitch. It's a gain of about 4 at the 13-yard line. 2nd and 6 for South Carolina. Preston all good with the first step. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. James Sellers on that grab. I'm not mistaken. 2nd and 10. Hand off to the side. Bryson to the 30 and down the 26. Gain of 7. Taken down. Bring up 3rd and medium. Sellers, 2nd down. Scrambles out. Just going to wisely throw that ball away. Nothing was open. 3rd down. Why does on Big Ten Edward Steph Fox? There's a rule that says that each team has to be on. Each team has to be on Big Ten Network at least once. And USC has not been on it yet. 3rd and 2 here for Underwood. He'll hand it off. Up the middle. Gets a yard. Jasper Parker, the true freshman, his first carry. It's about an inch. You got to go for it here. I think you go. 4th and an inch. I know a field goal gives you the lead, but it's not an easy field goal. It's about an inch. I go for it. I'm going here. I am absolutely going for it here from Michigan. No decision in my mind. They're going to leave the offense out there. They're going to leave him out there. Back to his right. They'll go. Handoff up the middle. Busted play. He didn't get it. He didn't get it. The ball came out too. The ball came out. 3 straight drives ending in a turnover. I don't think Underwood knew whether to pull that back or keep it himself. Did he throw that ball? Did he throw that ball? I think Underwood might have thrown that. Either way, Northwestern gets it again. You got to go for it here for Scar. You got to go for it. You have to go. Your Scar. Ball to 24 for Northwestern with 4:20 to go. Scar's got to go for it. At the very least, you don't get there's a finite end to the drive for Texas A&M, so you get the ball back. You only have one timeout. You got to go for it. You're South Carolina. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Stone fakes the screen out, chucks into the dirt, and Scar's going for it. 2nd and 10. They'll send 4. Sellers fires sideline open, caught at the 32. He's banged up on the play, but South Carolina does get the first. Ball switched. Ball got switched. Make sure he was in bounds. Yep. Oh, shoulders down. He got in. Injured play for South Carolina, though. Looks like that's Harbor. The toss out here on 2nd down. Oh, he could go. 40, 45, 50, 44, 46-yard line, I should say. First down on the toss. It's Hyman. But there's a flag on the play. So it's coming back. As it stands, gain of about 30. Holding on the offense. So back it up 10 yards. A break there for Michigan. That's why we need red zone. Yeah, I mean, this has been wild. Navy looks like they're going to win, barring anything crazy. South Carolina's driving. Northwestern up by 1. This is nuts. And again, we're going to be live for the Bama game once this is done. So make sure you click on the left to join that stream after we're done here. Because this is insanity right now. The 2nd and 20 for Northwestern. Yeah, this whole slate is drunk. Two at the top of the screen. Under 4 to go now. Stretch play. Hyman tries to bounce outside, sees nothing, tries to cut back upfield, reversing course. He's going to lose 6. Taken down right around the 10-yard line. 3rd and forever. What do you have in the playbook here? Michigan's got all their timeouts in the 2-minute timeout. The injured player, meanwhile, for South Carolina after that grab was Harbor. So you're going to have to be without Harbor for the rest of this one, probably. 2:26 new life here for the Gamecocks. 3rd down for Northwestern. Done this in this video? It's a bad call. I got to hear the press conference afterwards. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom, 5 on the play clock. Stretch play. And I'll get a couple, but obviously nowhere close to the sticks. Gain of 5. Screen pass for Scar to start. Gets a block to the 35. And down at the 40. Gain of 8. Oh, quick to the line. The screen there. Goes to his back. Howell. They don't have to get a play out for the 2-minute timeout. I'm not sure they will. And they won't. They're not going to call a play. Northwestern, obviously, they're not calling a play. They're going to take this clock down as far as I can go. Hope the defense can make one final stop. Michigan, 3 straight drives ending in a turnover, but their defense is holding strong. Back-to-back 3-and-outs forced by the defense. Fair catch at the 38-yard line with 2:10 to go. And all your timeouts. The play calling there by Northwestern. Not the best, seeing as Michigan has all their timeouts. Timeouts is really an issue for them. 1 drive to save their season. That's a bad call. The speed option there. We live for that game, Oklahoma-Bama, once Michigan-Northwestern is done. So first down, one at the top, 2 at the bottom, in the pistol here. Underwood. Play action. Gotta keep him out there. Back shoulder incomplete, looking for Marsh. Broken up by Turner. Brings up second down. Obviously, you have all your timeouts. Not necessarily 4-down territory if you don't want it to be. Depending on how long of a distance we're talking. There is a flag on the play, though. Hang on a second. There is a flag here. And it's going to be an eligible man on the offense. You figure you take this penalty, make it 1st and 15. Eligible man, they're going to decline it, though. I don't know about that. 1st and 15. Average yards per play needed. It's about the same. Personally, I would have taken it, but they don't. 2nd and 10. Jason Barrett, top 9 for homer, base low bomb. I would say top 9 before the homer. Let's try the play caller. Yep. That happens again. 1 at the top, 3 at the bottom. Underwood. Second read on the... I don't even know what route that was. I was looking for Morgan, I guess. Morgan was the closest guy in the area, but it was a solid 15 yards away from him. 3rd and 10. We go the 2-minute timeout. A bit of a shocking result right now. It's the Wolverines down by 1. Running out of time. And if you figure field goal, Dominic tried from 60 earlier, missed it. His long in his career, including this season, is 56. So you want to get to about the 35, probably like the 38-yard line. You are Michigan. So you need about 2 first downs. So Navy, there's 6 seconds left. There's no way. There's no way. There is no way. Third down when we get back. Meanwhile, in the Scar game, 2nd and 1. As the Navy wins 41-38, that's your final. Sellers takes it. They're going to send 5. Sellers, pressure. Why would you think I just run the ball there? Clock stops on first downs. Why would you throw? You need a yard. Sellers has no pocket presence. They're going to throw. They're going to lose about 10 on the sack. 3rd and 11. Oh, my goodness. Dolman Brooks takes him down. And I don't blame yourself for that one, Beamer. It's frustrating, but... Why that? Because it was just so unlikely. Being 2 outs away like that. And I have to burn the foul timeout. That made no sense, that play call. Sellers sacked again. Yeah, group of 5. They are screwed right now. I don't get this at all. You got 2 plays, get 12 yards. You have no timeouts left. I can't believe they called that play. I cannot believe they threw a pass there. I don't believe this. Northwestern up by 1. Third and 10. The Wolverines. A&M up by 1. 3rd and 12 for the Gamecocks. One at the top, 2 at the bottom for Sellers. They'll send 5. Sellers. He sucks. This man sucks. Third down for Underwood. Fires on the run. Caught at the 42. Did he keep the foot in bounds? He did. Yes, after deliberation, he did keep it in bounds. First down, the Northwestern 42. They'll take a look, but yeah, that toe is dragging. He's got it. He's in. Little toe drag swag action. Sellers, 4th and forever. He's gonna take off and run on 4th and for some reason. He takes off and runs. He is a moron. Lenore Sellers is a moron. Lenore Sellers is a moron. Wow. He is so dumb. They're not going to make a bowl game. Scar's not making a bowl game anymore. Let's keep possession here. I got the feet in. I think he kept possession. Call's upheld. Yep. Call's upheld. It's on dribble. That's right. So first down the 42. And we'll be live for the Bama game once this one is done. On the top to the bottom. Delayed handoff here. For Bryson. He'll get down to the 39. You have to wonder, when do you start taking time out if you're Northwestern, if that crosses your mind? Sellers is so bad. Oh my god. Yeah, they will because they're morons. Yep, they will. A bowling for you. Largest comeback school history? Yep. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. Say now, handoff again. Play action, actually. Fools the cameraman. Again. In the flat to the tight end. That's a gain of 2. And time is called. The question is, who called the timeout? As Marshall limps off the field. Who stopped the clock is the question. I would think South Carolina. I was thinking Northwestern stopped the clock. Best all count to Sellers? Oh, God. I don't even know. And the first team to have no shot at playoff? Yes, they are. There's some 15. Jeez. Morgan's bench, fiction. You're going to play the freshman. You play the freshman. Do you want to call him out some more? Yes, I do. He sucks. He is an absolute moron. It's fair game when you're making millions of dollars in NIL. These are not kids at this point. These are guys making more money than we'll ever make in our lifetime. It's a guy that is making plenty of money. When you make 7 figures, it's fair game. And if it's not, to call him a moron after that, then we've lost the plot as a society. If we can't call it like it is, we've lost the plot. Underwood takes off and runs. He's got the first. It was Michigan who called the timeout, by the way. Gain of 10. Sells your quarterback? For the other team, yeah. For the other team, he is. Ball to 27. And now Michigan can just run this clock out and kick for a field goal. Try for a field goal. Handoff. Up the middle. They'll get 3 down to the 24. Figure Northwestern will take their second timeout. You figure. Is Moore taking timeout? Wait, why is Moore taking timeout? Wait, what? Why is Michigan taking timeout? Wait, why? Why would Michigan call a timeout? You've got them right where you want them. You can run out the clock and try for a relatively easy field goal. Why is Michigan taking timeout? Don't know the other place he made? Yeah, well, when it counted, look, he lost the game against Alabama when it counted, lost the game against A&M when it counted. Ridiculous stake, scoreboard. At the end of the day, it's scoreboard. It's not ridiculous stake, it's called scoreboard. Second and 6. No QB with an IQ above 10 takes 2 sacks and runs on 4th and 16. That's just the reality. Hand off to Bryson. He's going to get a yard now. Northwestern will take a timeout. I can't believe Michigan took timeouts in that spot with Moore. I can't believe they literally could just run the clock and win the game. Yeah, this could be JG8, yeah. Yeah, Northwestern takes their second timeout. We live for Bama, Oklahoma once this game is done. Third and 5. I still cannot believe Moore called timeout in that spot. I don't get it. To the top. They're going to hand it off. And will be enough for a first. So Moore's questionable time management will not matter. I don't know why. I don't know how. But it will not matter. And now you got a 37-yard field goal as things stand. Lost some respect for you after the take. All good. All good. Took the against the grid I have a problem with. Again, he's making 7 figures. We can call guys morons. I mean, can't call it smart. Can't call him smart. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. I mean, what's the opposite of smart? Hand off once again to Bryson to the 15 and brought down the 12. I mean, it's the opposite of smart. And look, these aren't kids. Look, at the end of the day, we gotta stop treating these people like kids. When you're making millions of dollars, you're not kids. If you get upset that a player gets called a moron when they act like a moron, like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm blunt. I call like I see it. That's just the reality. If that's a problem, I don't know what to tell you. But I can't call him smart. The 2nd and 4. And I'll run it down to 2 seconds. Gonna come down to the leg of Dominic. He's 0 for 2 today. This one from 29 yards out. To keep Michigan's playoff hopes alive. If you're making millions and you're above the age of 18, it's fair game. That's just the reality. Can't have it both ways. Like, you get sacked on 2nd down, you get sacked on 3rd down, and then 4th down, you run the ball. You're dumb. It's that simple. You're dumb. That's not what I said. You're just dumb. So 3rd and 3. Windy day at Wrigley. Here we go. Dominic 0 for 2 today. Will they ice him here? 31 yards. Into the Wrigley bleachers. They'll ice him. This will be the final play of the game. Oklahoma-Bama will be starting in about 30 seconds. So we'll go live for that as soon as this one is done. We got a $5 from Nate. They're not kids, they're grown adults. So if you call it. Exactly. Bingo on that one. Which game do you want, Nate? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. Which game do you want me to do? Which game do you want? Appreciate you, man. So I'll try the field goal. Dominic for the win. Into the student section. The kick is up. It is right down the middle. And the Wolverines survive. The third time is the charm for Dom. And Michigan takes it at Wrigley Field. 24-22. Your final score. All right. On that note, I'm going to sign off here. And we'll be live. Well, okay, Logan's perfect. All right, we'll get you on it. Appreciate you, man. Let's sign off here. And we will be live for Alabama in about 30 seconds. See you guys in just a little bit. Final score.